Something I don't like. You guys hear anything weird? I hear something I don't like. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's that mic. What is on that mic? That's a microphone over there. Can you guys hear me? Hey, bam, we're live. Hello, testing. Oh shit, just lost my screen. Good morning. Damn, I hit the end show button. That would have been fun. That'd have been a good way. Don't have my sponsors up. What is going on here, Sevi? Good morning, everybody. Why can't I get my sponsors up? You see that on the bottom? Why is that missing? Okay, good. Audio's good. Good morning. You don't hear any crackling or popping? Something doesn't sound right this morning. I was in here fooling around last night. Did you guys hear that? What is that? Sounds fine. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Anna, thank you. Good morning, guys. Hope you like the new behind the scenes. Each one's getting better. I'm pretty excited about them. I've been seeing some pretty funny clips come out of Miami. I saw one because we had the boys mic'd up, and there was a good one that I saw yesterday with Jason Hopper and Jeffrey Adler talking about pleasuring themselves. That is not what I expected. I did not expect that kind of content. This? Usually when I click this button, my name comes up a little higher and you can see the sponsors. This morning, Tyson Bagent's coming on. He just had his first season as a Chicago Bear. I don't know what happens after a season. What do you do? Are you guaranteed to come back every season? What do you do in the off season? Do they make sure you stay in shape? All these things that I just took for granted, just that I guess I never even thought about or cared about. I just assumed the dudes, I don't know what I thought they do, but I guess you can't just go away and get fat. I guess you can't just do a bunch of ayahuasca in the off season and come back all fucking crazy. Big Gulp, I did see that. Big Gulp says, looks like Noble is having a big sale. Seems like they are going out of business. I don't know what's going on, but 70% off seems like a lot. I would be bummed if I bought that shit at full price. So there's that. Greg C. What's up, dude? Sevan. Would Reebok invest in this space with personalities that aren't getting views? Is it PC crew? Is it past relationships? I don't know how those sponsorships works that I see floating around everywhere, and I am completely tripped out by so many of them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I trip out on a lot of sponsorships. I don't know why people give people money if they're not selling them shit. So I guess there's two. Maybe they are selling them a lot of shit. Hiller sent me to a Reddit thread last night, and people were saying I saw some crazy shit being said. God, that's a place where idiots hang out. Hey, dude.
What's happening?
Look at you. You got a clock on the wall.
Yeah, I do. It's a present for my grandmother.
Recently?
It's been in the family for a while, but we just moved houses, so this was the only place to put it was in the basement.
That thing's huge.
It is. Still works too.
Yeah. How old is it? Is it like crazy family heirloom kind of shit?
I don't know. This is the most I've ever talked about it in my whole life.
You feel obligated to put it up, or you like it?
I think my mom did.
Oh.
My mom might have felt obligated.
Oh, are you your mom's house?
Yeah, we all rented a house together. So I've got like my section in the basement, and there's 4 bedrooms upstairs. for
And
everybody.
where's that?
Martinsburg, West
Oh,
Virginia.
okay. So in the off
Yeah.
season, you go back home and live with the family.
Yeah, for this off season at least. Yeah. So I guess I get a lady one day, and she doesn't allow that.
Wow. Maybe she'll demand it. Maybe she'll be like, "Hey, the only reason why I'm with you is to live with your parents."
I'm cool with that.
God, you're such a family guy through and it's consistent. It's consistent. You're a family guy.
Dude, this is the first time using the iPad for the show, and I'm having trouble knowing where to put it. Is this better? I feel like you can see the CEO a little bit better
Dude, I
from this
love it.
angle.
I love it. I probably just sold 5 shirts.
Good deal.
Last year, Tyson, it is. Hi, Caleb. Last year, Caleb, you want to come on? Yeah, come on with us, Caleb. Come say hi. Unless it's going to block out Tyson's CEO shirt.
Ooh,
We're good.
fair enough.
How about, but, oh, yeah, I like it.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, even better. Hey, I'm looking at the calendar. It says January 16th. So this time last year, when did you play your last college game?
My last college game was December 17th last year.
So you are so a month ago was your anniversary of your last college game.
Damn. Yeah.
Man, the year's been a crazy year for you. What a whirlwind.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I think that's the only way to put it. Whirlwind. And
And
this year, I just moved to Florida and was training in Florida from January to the middle of March. So that seems like 3 years ago, honestly.
but it's barely a year, if a year.
Yeah.
And then so that's so much excitement and stimulation and like you never had a reason not to get up in the morning for a whole year. Like every day for the last year you've been like, yeah, this is good ass life. I'm getting up.
Yeah. 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 It's been a trip. I've had to set my alarm every single day for that whole year.
Because to get
And
up
now,
early.
and now it's just, yeah, the only reason I'm saying that is because now since I've been home, I still get up early, but I don't. It's like going to sleep without having to set an alarm is a trip after doing it for so long.
When was your last game?
This year,
Yeah.
the 7th.
So 10 days. And has it been 10 days of just like decompression and like kind of like your neurological system is like coming back intact? Or is it like, nope, now I got to, I'm in the off season, I got to start signing cards. I got to start working on these kind of skills that I wasn't able to work on and these kind of strengths that I'm not able to work on in the season. What happens?
Yeah, so the last 10 days I had to pack up my apartment in Chicago and then pack everything into my car, drive back home. And then I got here on the 10th. So after the game you have exit meetings with your coaches, and they tell you everything is good, bad, what to work on, all that kind of stuff. And then pack the car up, come home, got here on the 10th, and then the past 6-7 days I've just been hanging out with my friends and family. I have been signing cards, and I've just been CrossFitting, just doing a lot of just trying to see how long it takes to get back into that kind of shape.
And what do you do with your friends when you're at home? What do you do with them?
We go get in the stream. We go to the sauna. We hang out, watch football. What else have I done with my friends?
Do you still go out in
I
the
think,
street and throw a football like a kid?
yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I go out in the street to play basketball, but just because that's not something I get to do very often. So usually it's that over. Especially right now, I'm trying to let my arm rest a little bit for about a month and a half before I start throwing again.
And when you say rest, what's that look like? Like no throwing
Just
or?
not throwing. Just not throwing. Yeah, I'm just not throwing.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
RB, only NFL player living in a basement.
Shit, this ain't no regular basement. It's decked out.
Yeah, you got
It's
grandma's
decked out.
clock in there. Fuck you. Hey, listen,
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of only NFL players, Tyson. Tyson's only taken the route that he's the only NFL player taken the entire way. Okay, tell me about this exit interview. Do you Like, do you know you have a job? How does that work in the NFL? Like, even if you signed the 20-year contract, if you show up fat or something, I'm assuming you're toast.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Like, they could fire at will, right?
yeah, that it's like a day-to-day. It's just day-to-day job, honestly. Yeah, so every day that they don't cut you, you still have a job. So that's kind of how somebody put it once that I remembered. And especially for me, just an undrafted guy, it's a on paper it's a 3-year deal, but there's no guarantee. So it could, for a lot of people, that 3-year deal was a 1-month deal or a 6-month deal.
Right.
So I mean, right now it looks pretty good that I definitely will be going back to Chicago. Knock on wood. They were pretty pleased with everything that happened this year with me. So yeah, as of right now, I do have a job, but I did have buddies as soon as I did have a buddy that when I got home, they the rookies, all the rookies are in a group chat with our head PR lady, and she just kind of distributes information to us throughout the season and what to look forward to, what to worry about, all that stuff. And when you get the boot, she'll remove you from the conversation. So I got the notification that my buddy had been removed from the conversation, which only means one thing. So that was about the craziest thing that's happened since the season.
Maybe he got traded.
Yeah, nah, there's no trades happening right now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's rough.
Hey, in the exit interview, is it like cheese dick corporate, or do they give you like to Tyson Bagent? It was nice having you on the team. Have an excellent off season, and you'll be getting a letter from us shortly, letting you know. Or is it like, hey, you just did 17 games with these guys, and they're like, dude, great year, so pumped for you, great to get to know you. I'm gonna give you as soon as I know anything, I'll tell you. Like, how is it? Somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, it's more like the second option that you just did, and it's also it's collaborative. Like they're a lot of the times it's, hey, you did good at this, we were pleased with this, let's work on this, and then also what can I work on? What did you maybe not like throughout the season that I might have been doing? Or
they'll ask you that they want feedback from you.
Yeah, they want feedback from the players too. Yeah, so I mean, shit. I was coming from Shepherd. There wasn't really much going on.
Yeah, I'd keep my mouth shut. I love you guys. Perfect. You guys are
yeah. I was like, are you shitting me right now? I mean, I couldn't tell you something that
sandwich meat was a little dry in the fridge, buddy.
Yeah, the only thing I could come up with is that the sauna that they have, the screw heads on the benches in there are exposed and they get hot, and if you sit on them, they will burn your ass. So. That was the only complaint.
Did you give him that feedback?
No, but that was the only thing I could think of.
Oh, but you still kept it to yourself.
Like 7 days later, I've been just thinking about it, and that was the only thing I could really come up with.
Facility, you got exposed screws.
Can you tell me what they said to you? Because I'm guessing if I'm you, I'm hanging on every word, trying to figure out whether I get to come back.
Yeah, it was a lot of positive. It was a lot of, hey, you kind of came in here, exceeded everybody's expectation. You took the job, you didn't, and you weren't arrogant about it. You kind of let your opportunities come to you. Very pleased with how you operated whenever you were playing over the course of those 4 weeks. And then all it is for quarterbacks and myself specifically, just because I haven't had a lot of like throwing training by specialists out there. So it was a lot of just, get involved with one of those guys that's here, and just try to be around as many NFL quarterbacks as you can, because, whether it's learning something mentally or physically, it's just good to be around guys that are also throwing the ball at a high level.
So that's the greatest compliment you could have. You exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, because I think maybe I exceeded everybody's expectations except for maybe me. Like my family and I's expectations are probably the only ones that weren't necessarily like exceeded, just because we had a better idea of who I was than maybe they did.
Did you have anything all year? Did you get any spankings all year? Like you came to the hotel room late, or they caught you doing blow in the bathroom, or anything?
No, I was
you were a good boy the whole year.
Yeah, I was on time. Everything. I didn't get fined one time. Everything was smooth. Everything was smooth. I was thinking about that too, like especially the last week. I was just like, man, all right, I just got to get to all these meetings, everything on time, know what's going on, and over the course of 20 weeks, just pretty cool that I didn't show up late to anything or forget about anything, or just the fact that my alarm went off every morning. Just it was just I was happy about that,
You
because
got
people
in.
did get fined, and it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Do you know when people get fined?
Yeah, if you show up late to a lift or a meeting or to the building, I think it's $3,500 fine. If you miss a lift, miss a meeting entirely, $15,000 fine. If you lose your iPad, $13,000 fine. For every pound overweight that you are, $800 fine.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, this is wild. So
Yeah.
the reason why I like this one is because there's all this talk about. I had this gymnast on here, 1986 national champion, went on to be the president of Levi Strauss, and she was saying shit that like when they were working out as kids in the gym, the coach would come on and be like, Sandy, you're 2 pounds overweight. Do you want to end up looking like your mom and dad? And the mom and dad are sitting in the bleachers and they're fucking just obese as fuck. And she said it was brutal. She said that shit just gave all the girls eating disorders. So you're telling me you're saying these big boys get called out on being if they don't fall within their weight parameter?
Yes.
What's your
And honestly,
do you have a
it's
weight parameter too? Does Tyson Bagent like
everybody. Yeah, everybody does.
Damn, the
Mine was
NFL's a bunch of ballerinas. I love this. I didn't know this.
I know
This is
it was
great.
mine was 217 to 223. Every pound over 223, I fined $800.
That's awesome.
But I walk around like 210, so it was for me it was easy. I just had to make sure I ate enough to stay around 217.
Did you get fined if you were underweight too? You got fined for
they'll just look at you and just be like, "Hey man, we got
meth,
a game,
buddy."
Yeah, we gotta pick it up a little bit. I think a couple times I'd go in there, forget that we had weigh-ins, and end up being like 212, and they'd just be like, "All right, let's get that back up." But overweight, and honestly, you have to be over your fat percentage that they give you and overweight. If you're over both of those, for every pound, it's $800. If you're under your fat percentage and overweight, you don't get fined.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're overweight, then they do some sort of fat test, like lean body mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. God, I just love this. So I'm not hating on them at all. They got to protect their investment. They can't let that shit get sloppy. You're out there to perform like high speed shit.
Exactly. And they don't give you your weight parameter until, they see you on the field, they see you in the weight room, they see you moving around for about, a month. And then it's usually at the end of the springtime before you go home for the summer, they'll give you that sheet, which is, hey, when you come back to start the season, this is where we think you operate at the best.
What weight do you think you operate best? On the leaner side or heavier
I
side?
thought, I would definitely say the leaner side, but the leaner side probably of the sheet they gave me, like 217 is heavy for me, but so I guess I'm bigger when I'm 217 than when I just walk around day to day. And I think I'm probably better, a little bit more capable athlete whenever I'm around 217, like speed and strength wise, than I am at like 210 when I'm just, when my conditioning is just really good.
Will you try to put on, let's say you do 10 years in the NFL, do you have some like long goals, like, okay, I want to put on a pound of muscle every single year, and so that would be 10 pounds of lean muscle and 5 pounds of fat. When I leave the NFL, I'll probably be 225 guy.
I don't know. I just think about it. I just try to get as yoked as possible and try to get my body fat percentage is like as in between, somewhere in between like 7 to 10%.
Do you do a lot of strength training? Will you do a lot of strength training? Like, and what does that
That's
look
what I'm
like? Is
doing
that
right
sets of
now.
5? What is that?
Yeah,
Sets of 5?
it's kind of just whatever the guy I'm working with. Because I CrossFit just with my friends and on my own. And then the days of the week that I'm training like for more football oriented. Um, I am doing a lot of strength stuff right now just because I'm not throwing, so I don't need to have like a fluid upper body right now that's nice and loose and able to throw the ball. I can kind of stack some weight on my shoulders, in my chest, just so I can build the strength and then take that strength and then start throwing with that strength and lessen up a little bit on the strength training once I start throwing.
And I guess during the season, you can't be doing any workouts, I'm guessing, that have like 100 pull-ups in it. You know, you
Yeah,
would
you
be
definitely you don't want to be out there at sore for
right.
sure. So it
So,
is tough.
so would you do something like that in the off season? Would you be like, okay, I'm going to try to do 10 pull-ups on the minute for as many and hang on for as many minutes as I can?
Yeah, I did one yesterday. That was nasty. It was just and it had pull-ups in it. And it was just 10-1 pull-ups, thrusters, and box jumps with a run in between each one.
Oh, damn.
And just because immediately after the season, I won't do the first couple of days. I won't necessarily CrossFit, but I will all the places that I know I get the worst soreness from. I'll just try to blow that body part out. Like I'll just do a lot of squats or I'll do a lot of pull-ups and push-ups because it's usually my chest, lats, and legs that usually get it the worst. Like my back and my core don't ever really get that sore. So I'll just try to blow up my legs, my chest, and my lats so that when I do start to dive into the CrossFit, the first week I'm not just walking around rhabdo everywhere, jacked up, can barely move. But I don't know. My right lat is pretty locked up today from all those pull-ups. So
hey, explain this to me. I understand 10-1. That's like you start 10 pull-ups, you start one thruster, and you go the opposite direction. Where?
So this was 10 pull-ups, 10 thrusters, 10 box jumps, run 999 run.
Oh, okay,
888 run.
okay. How far did you run?
It was about 100 meters, but it was uphill, downhill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
By yourself, or you do it with Ezra?
I did it with my buddy Derek and with my buddy Michael McCook.
3, 2,
I don't know
1,
if I
go.
talked to you about that. I don't know if I ever talked to you about Derek. He lives by the field. He was my teacher in high school, and then we became good friends. And he CrossFits, and I just work out with him. It's a cool dude. And then Mike is my head football coach in college son, who I lived with in college. So
That's some West Virginia shit. Have I talked to you about Daryl, who lives by the field?
It was cool too. We worked out outside. It was snowing and shit. It's pretty cool.
That is cool. You're in the exit interview. Before your exit interview, are the guys talking? Does anyone give you any like heads up, like, hey, dude, if they say this, you know you're fucked? Or
no, it was more or less. I would talk to a couple of the vets and just get a better understanding of exactly what was going on, because I had a feeling at this level it's not just like high and by. It would probably be a little bit more in depth. So I was just, and they kind of they did a good job preparing me just for how it goes with everybody. Like they'll tell you what they thought they liked, and then they'll also ask, for what you didn't like with whatever they might have been doing, which was pretty spot on after it was all said and done.
how long is the exit interview?
Well, I had one with the offensive coordinator, the quarterback coach. They were probably about 5 minutes each. And then I had one with the head coach and the GM at the same time. And that was probably closer to 10.
The big dog, the Eberflus dude.
Flus and Ryan Poles, yeah, at the same time.
And then it's just you in there.
Yeah.
Wow. And good vibes, good feelings, good.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, it was really good.
Does he give you your phone number? Hey, if you need anything, call me in the off season. You want to go fishing?
They have it. We all have each other's phone number already.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when is the next communication with the team? When do you have another?
I go back up late April.
And so you already know that.
Yeah.
So that means it's good to go. And is that a job interview all over again?
I think it is just every day probably, but I think that unless you're just hanging on by a thread, they probably not going to get rid of you in that springtime section. But I mean, shit, this is my first time, so I have no clue.
What about so that team? I don't know much, but I people keep saying that the team you're on has a first round draft pick,
We
and
have the first pick in the draft.
yeah, and that they're gonna probably pick a quarterback. I just just like Tom, Dick, and Harry's next to me are saying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, could they trade you to another team? Could that already be could that happen to you?
I don't know. Maybe I think so. I think they could. I really have no clue. And I don't really know. I don't know what we're gonna do with that first pick. I mean, I kind of see what people say, just like you do, but I have no clue because really, I don't think it just doesn't even. I don't think it matters, honestly. Whatever we do, like they're gonna make the best move that they think is best for the team's success. So other than that, all I can really do is just be super freaking ready when I go back, regardless if they take a receiver, if they trade it, or if they take a quarterback.
They 2 first round draft picks. So how does the draft work? There's 32 teams, and then each team gets to pick once in the first round, and that's 32 picks, and then it starts over at the top again. Is that how a draft works?
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Mm-hmm.
high school PE? Like, okay, your turn,
Yes.
your turn, your turn.
And you can also because usually the worst team in the league gets the first pick, but
Right.
we weren't the worst team in the league, but we had I don't exactly know the details, but we had done a trade with Carolina, the Carolina Panthers last year, um, which is why we have the number one pick. So we took the Carolina Panthers first round pick for this year in a trade that we did last year, and they ended up being the worst team in the league.
Oh,
So
that's
now we get
awesome.
their pick.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
so it hooked us up.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if they'd have been the best team, that pick would have gone to shit. Well, not as good, but it's the best
Yeah.
possible outcome possible for the Bears. Oh God, the owner must be tickled.
Yeah. So I think we have the first pick and the 10th pick, but I'm not certain.
I wonder if he calls the owner of the Jaguars and is like, "Thank you for sucking so bad. Here's an extra $50K." And then so can you give me kind of a synopsis of the season was 17 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many games did you play?
I played in 5, but I started 4.
And that was 5 more than really you thought you would play.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a lot of long-term backups in the NFL's history that were around for a while that maybe got 6 or 7 starts in their whole career. So it's pretty freaking crazy that happened this year. But it happened a lot. Like there was a lot of quarterbacks that went down this year. Like a lot of quarterbacks went down this year. A lot of quarterbacks got opportunities. It was a weird year in that sense.
in your relationship with all those guys, did it keep growing throughout the year? Did you build relationships there with those guys?
I did. Yeah, it was by the end of the season, I think the whole team was a little bit more in tune with each other. Was having a good time being around each other, and I think that was probably one of the reasons we were playing so well towards the end of the season.
I'm curious as the years go on if like you build closer and closer relationships with those people. Like 3 years in, you're like doing family vacations with those guys.
Yeah, I mean, there was probably a couple dudes maybe on the team that I could see myself continuing to talk to, like even when football probably ends or whatever. But I got to imagine, other than that, it's probably just somebody that was from just a part of your past that you don't necessarily talk to that much anymore.
Emma, Sevan, I had the best report ever from a dentist yesterday. I cut out 3 things in August: sugar, alcohol, and fluoride. Thanks to Tyson for bringing up the fluoride topic. Yeah, dude, I'm glad he brought it up too. It's going to change my life. I'm about to get rich.
Oh yeah, you said you made a toothpaste?
Dude, wait till you see my little toothpaste, Matuthians. They're amazing. You're going to love them. I can't wait. Well, I hope you love them. Oh my God.
My mom got me this for Christmas. She got me this charcoal toothpaste that it's powder. So you just get your toothbrush wet and you dip it in there.
Yes.
It's the nastiest shit I've ever done in my life, but I feel like my teeth look whiter.
Oh, dude, my teeth are so much whiter. I can't even believe it. Wait till you're going to love this. Mine's a powder, doesn't taste like shit.
Really? Is this it right here?
There's no black shit, nothing. You're gonna fucking love it. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh yeah, send that to me. I'll send you the address after.
I got your address. I got it.
Did I send it to you?
Yeah, the Martinbergs one.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out today. I'm going to the doctor today to have a mole looked at. You ever had a mole looked at? You're too young to have
I
a
haven't.
mole.
I probably should, but I haven't.
Yeah, I'm having a mole looked at. I'm scared to death. I don't want them to look at it, but I keep feeling it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel it anymore. It doesn't hurt. It's not pussy. Those are good things.
Good. Not discolored.
No, I don't know. It's on my back. I don't know what this cut. But don't start asking me questions. Just be like nod and tell me it's gonna be fine, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
I have a charcoal paste. You recommended Sevi, messy as shit. Can't wait to get yours. You have the Van Man one. I like the Van Man one too. The Van Man one's good. But you're gonna just. I'll send you one too, Vindicate. It's so good. Man up, pussy. No, going to the doctor is not cool. I'm not. Yeah, I'll put Tyson's dress up for all of you to see. One time
what a name.
One time I was looking at the Rogue website, and like I like auto populated something, and my address just popped up on the screen. All my shit, everything but my credit card number. Not like it matters. Like no one's coming out here. Anything in the off season that needs to get done, like a trip to Hawaii or visit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something. I mean, I know that I know February 3rd, my best friend plays basketball at Florida Tech. It's a D2 school in Florida. So me and a couple of my buddies are gonna get we're gonna get a little Airbnb and go watch him play, and probably stay for a couple days. So I know that's planned. But then I'll probably end up doing something just because I'll still have about 2.5 months of just training and hanging out. So as soon as I get sick of hanging out here with my family, I'll probably take a trip somewhere. I don't know where to yet though.
The sponsor I have, CA Peptides, they got a bunch of houses on the beach in Newport Beach.
Oh really?
And then a couple of weeks ago I was like, hey, in the off season, I think Tyson could come to LA, and she goes, yep, give me the dates. So then, of course, I got to talk to your dad first. I'm like, hey, you cool with me inviting Tyson out to Newport Beach to hang out? He goes, yeah, make him take Ezra. Make him take Ezra.
I know. Ezra. That was like one of the conversations that me and my dad had as I was coming home was just the fact that whatever I do, Ezra's got to come with.
Are you like, fuck you, I ain't taking my little brother? Or are you like, duh, Dad, of course.
Nah, he's cool. Ezra. Yeah. Ezra's cool.
Okay. Hey, I don't know if you know where Newport Beach is, but it's a cool spot.
Is that Southern Cali?
Yeah, I hate to put it like this, but it's MAGA country. It's a weird little spot in California, and it's like where just all absolutely filthy rich overachievers go to die. The beach is clean, and the fucking houses are cool, and the weather's good, and it's dope. And
sounds like Naples.
Florida. Yes. It's not as nice as Naples. Naples is like really
Naples.
Nice.
Naples was ridiculous.
This has probably more money than Naples, but they keep Naples clean. And these people aren't. There's a lot of young people there. So like when you're there, you'll see people and you'll be looking around and be like, "Yep, that's a professional athlete. That's a professional." It's a lot of retired professional athletes go there. Okay. But it's cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So if we'll talk afterwards. But Sarah's like has a bunch of places there, and she'd be. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Wow, that looked like shit in that picture. Look at the storm coming in. That's the exact spot on the beach there. It's
where the houses are.
Yeah, it's just a row of houses on the beach. Like that spot right there. When I go there, I go to that spot right there and drink a coffee every morning. Gotcha. But usually it's sunny as shit. I've never seen it like that. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it looks like a good time.
So if you end up wanting to come out to California, let me know. She'll hook you up.
Certainly, that'd be perfect. I appreciate that.
Friend of Sevan's is a friend of Tyson's, is a friend of Ezra's.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'd love to go down there too and take advantage of hanging out with you. Let my boys meet you. There's a little self-interest there.
Yeah, no, I gotta meet the other two.
Yeah, that what a I still can't believe I left the house to go watch you play football. That was crazy.
That was pretty crazy. It was cool. I mean, it's such a cool stadium too. Like, so it was super cool.
When you go back in April, do you have goals set already? Like things that to improve on for next year, or things you want to change?
Yeah, I think I'm excited just for how much, how much more comfortable I'll be when I head back. So I'm excited about that. And then really just my goal every off season is just get a little bit better at everything. But this off season, I probably focus more on just being as dynamic a thrower as I possibly can, because I feel like that carries a lot of weight, um, obviously at the quarterback position in the off season. So
What does
um,
that mean? Dynamic
like
thrower.
just I mean the throws that you have to just be able to consistently make at the in the NFL are they're difficult throws. So just being able to just be as automatic as I possibly can, um, just have my footwork married to each concept that we have being ran, and just really just get better at everything. I think they like my the athleticism part of my game, so be able to continue to get more athletic, and just really just trying to give them no reason to think about getting rid of me, honestly.
When you're there during the season, and you're in the locker room with the guys, are there ever any politic talks in there? People ever talk politics?
Um, on payday, they want Trump back.
Oh, right. Just like that. It's
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like you just hear people saying, "Damn, we need Trump," and people holding up their checks and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. God,
yeah.
that tickles my that tickles. And people ever bring their kids in there? Family, mom, anyone, any of that stuff, like the vets? Like, can Justin just bring
They
anyone
have
he
like
wants there?
days. They have days during training camp that you can bring your kids to the field, but never really in the facility. Now on Tuesdays are off day. Tuesday evenings, the coaches and they have this like family day where they can bring their kids and their wives in, and eat food, hang out, let the kids play all over the facility, and little stuff like that. But player wise, it's just they're invited to a couple practices throughout of the year.
The families are.
Yeah.
And did
Yeah,
your
they can
family?
come onto the field. They can come onto the field after practice. No, no, they just came to all the games. They didn't come to any of the practices, because I think during that time of training camp, that's when we had four quarterbacks, and I was number four, getting like two sniffs every practice. So it wasn't really something that would have been exciting necessarily for my family.
Your dad came to every game.
Not every game. He came to most of them, though. He did come to most of them,
Like, how
but
do
not
you think?
every game.
Do you think he came to 10?
Yeah.
Did you expect him to do that?
I figured he would definitely be at some of them, but then I think once I was playing and once I was the backup, it was really just the fact that I was either playing or one play away from playing, that he would just be like, I can't take the chance of staying home, and then all of a sudden he's in the game. So I think that drove him to come to a lot of games.
Was he at every single game where you stepped on the field?
Yes.
Damn, that's crazy. He must be so stoked. That shit ain't cheap to fucking go to 10 games.
Oh no, no, no.
F-
But I think travel. He's just traveled so much in his life. I think that he doesn't even like he's just hooked. He gets hooked up everywhere he goes. He knows a place to stay. He's got it all figured out. So I think it was probably a little bit more easier for him than the average person.
Right. He knows someone at every single he knows people everywhere. And people who want to host him.
Yes, exactly.
Your mom, how'd your mom take the first season? Did you get any feedback from her after her first season?
Uh,
How does she did she ever talk to you about getting sacked and shit like that and bumped and slammed?
she doesn't like when I run, but other than that, it was just she's just proud of me. But she doesn't really get into a bunch of the football stuff. That's just kind of my dad's thing, honestly. She just likes when I'm around, and just likes talking to me about other stuff. But she was definitely proud of me, and she definitely liked the games that she did come to.
Your programming, like this workout you did, this 10-1. Are you writing that programming, Tyson? Or are you getting it from somewhere?
No, my buddy whose house we were working out at, he programs uh, every week. He programs his workouts every week, so a lot of times I'll just jump in with him. So I don't have to think as much.
So you don't want to do programming?
I mean, I do, and I do sometimes. Like every year, I go to the beach. I program the workouts for the beach for the whole week, and then whenever I don't feel like going up to his house, I'll think about what I haven't been doing a whole lot of and put something together. And I mean, at least here at the house, I've got a heavy kettlebell, a jump rope, and a lot of room to run. So, and an ab mat. So, I mean, right there, you can pretty much do almost anything. So, I usually put something together when I don't feel like going out there.
Have you seen this tool? I think I've asked you about this before. Have you seen this tool where they're lights and they're reflex lights and you're supposed to touch them?
Yeah.
Do you use those regularly?
I've never used those.
Never, ever.
Never.
They don't use them at the facility at all?
No.
You ever done the one where like those, you never use those?
I've never used those.
How about the ones even on the wall? You've never done the ones on the wall?
I know what you're talking about though, but I've never used it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if they're just not considered, if they're just not respected. I had this guy, you know who used them and who told me that they were awesome is Devin Lorette. I think
say his last name?
Lorette. I don't know. How do you say it? Larot?
I thought it was Larrett.
Oh, Larrett. Okay, fine. Devin Larrett. I don't know. Larrett. Devin Larrett. You think that that would help you at all, tapping those on a wall, like a big wall of those things, and you could like help your reaction time, or no, just a gimmick?
I don't know. I do some reaction based stuff that doesn't include those lights. Like there'll be a guy behind me, and as soon as he claps, I gotta throw the ball as quick as I can.
Okay.
Little stuff like that, or I'll be doing maybe training for speed or something like that, and he'll throw a ball in the air and it's behind me, and when it hits the ground, then I gotta turn and go catch it before it hits the ground again. Like little stuff like that.
Do you ever you know that ball? It's like it's got little bumps on it, and someone throws it at you. Do you do that?
No, I had one of those as a kid, but I haven't like trained seriously with one of those.
Yeah, those things fucking annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like 9 out of 10 of the tosses are just impossible to catch. It's just like no one could catch it.
Yeah, it just hits an odd spot and goes a
Yeah,
million miles an hour the other direction.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's the point of it. My kid's tennis coach used to use it with him. He doesn't anymore. I wonder if he's over it. And any other sports besides basketball you're gonna play in the off season?
Volleyball. I like volleyball.
You will beach volleyball?
Yeah, I like playing volleyball.
And will you go?
There's a sand volleyball court at Shepherd where I went to school, and I like to play every time I go to the beach. So, yeah, probably those are the only 3 sports I play, honestly.
And will you tell yourself, hey, dude, 80%?
No, I feel like when you start thinking like that, you have a higher chance of getting hurt whenever you're not trying to go hard, trying to step gingerly everywhere that you're going. So I like to sell out. I like to sell out. So I don't play basketball as much. That's why I don't play basketball as much, because I do go hard and I do play hard more or less because I'm competitive, but also I like playing. Like I like playing basketball, so I get into it. And I can see where you could get hurt playing basketball just with an ankle, something stupid like that. So now I don't play as much. I don't play really 5-on-5. I'll just play maybe 2-on-2. A lot of space between the people playing. So which does suck, because there is like a good group of dudes that like to play every night here where I'm from, and I think I got kicked out in the summertime just because nobody wanted me to get hurt, and so I haven't been able to go back.
Oh, well, serious? So they're like, hey, Tyson, we don't really want to play with you. No one wants to be responsible for like accidentally stepping on your foot or something.
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah.
Or they don't like you. You get with someone's girlfriend?
No, it's all. We're all tight.
Okay.
But they're just kind of like, man, you're really gonna play?
Oh wow, like those are good dudes. I like those guys.
What if you hurt yourself? Yeah, I think it's whack. I think it's whack.
Hey, there's this game, you probably know it. It's called Knockout. Do you know that game?
Yeah.
And Dave plays that game with his staff a lot, or he used to.
Mm-hmm.
But like 4 years in a row, dude, someone what's the one on by your ankle, the Achilles thing.
Oh,
4 years in a
playing
row.
knockout?
Yeah, dude. And like,
Damn.
crazy, right? And last year, do you know who Chuck Carswell is?
No.
Okay, he's on the set. He big, awesome dude. Everyone loves him. Black dude on the seminar staff. I think he may have even had a little stint with the Dolphins last year. Crazy, infamous, and famous in our scene, like inside the CrossFit training scene. Everyone wants him to go to his seminars. He's the coolest dude, most knowledgeable dude. He's awesome. He's a gem of a human being. And he's also the head judge for the CrossFit Games now. And they were playing knockout, and the game basically was over. He had like the last shot, and then he heard the gunshot, right? And he's like, "Hey, who kicked me?" You know how every time someone blows their Achilles,
that's literally, I've seen that happen before, and somebody felt the same thing.
Who kicked me, or who threw a baseball at me, or someone's like, "Hey, what'd you do to me? Who did that?" And then they walk off, and their fucking ankles like flopping around. Knockout.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen. I've played knockout a million times. I've never seen somebody get hurt playing knockout.
Would you just beat Dave easy at knockout?
Yeah.
Just not even a, because he thinks he's kind of like the knockout king. Not even. He's just too old and not athletic enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I'll set that game up. That sounds like that would be a good video. What's the minimum people you need for knockout? Like 5?
2.
2? You really just 2?
I mean, every game gets down to 2 people. So I mean, I guess you just. I mean, it would suck to play with just 2, but I'd say 10's a good number. 10's a good number to play with. But 10 is like that's like an epic game of knockout.
Yeah, I like 10.
You can have a good game with 5. You can have a good game with 5.
Co-ed, it's a good co-ed game too.
Yeah, I guess.
You didn't like that at all.
Girl. Yeah. I mean, I've never let a lady beat me in knockout, so I don't know if it's a good co-ed game. Volleyball. I have gotten spanked in volleyball by some chicks before. That's a good co-ed game. Yeah.
Speaking of girls, how is your focus during the season? What do you have any distractions? Have you done anything dumb like get a dog yet or anything?
No, I don't. My dog actually passed away like a year ago. So after that, he was my first dog, only dog. Everybody hated it at first, so I basically had to do everything, had to potty train and everything. So I really ended up liking him. But it was just once he passed away, I just thought about how much of a freaking hassle it was to have a dog, and then just for the dog to absolutely destroy your heart whenever it passes away.
Was that your dog right there?
That's him right there.
Wow.
Smooth dog. But yeah,
he looks like a pound. Oh, he's like a boxer pit bull.
He is a Dalmatian and a pit bull.
Oh wow, he looks like a boxer. That's crazy.
Yeah, my nanny's friend had a pit bull and a Dalmatian that accidentally hooked up, so he's just giving the puppies away for free. So we ended up getting him, and he was awesome.
And your dad hated it.
Nah, he hated it for like maybe, but he liked King. He liked him a lot.
I can't believe I remember your dad telling me when you guys got a dog, I was tripping. Your dad was so adamant about never having a pet.
Yeah, I know. And he got it. I think that was the first day we got him right there. He's like 4 weeks old. So tiny. But Ezra wanted it. And then all of a sudden the first night the dog was sleeping in Ezra's room in a cage and it wouldn't stop crying. And then all of a sudden the dog's sleeping in my room for the rest of his life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How sad he didn't get to stick around and see your first year in the NFL.
I know. It was as soon as I as soon as I moved to Florida, he actually passed away. He stopped eating his food, and then my mom took him to the vet, gave him this medicine, but it didn't work, took him back, and then they did a scan. He had just cancer all over himself, so he ended up having to be put down.
Hey, that's interesting. My very first dog that I had in college, I actually went to Poland with your dad to film with your dad, and my mom, and it was a Great Dane, and he was kind of on his last leg. He only had 3 legs. He had cancer. I had a leg removed, and my mom said, "Hey, man." I go, "What?" She goes, "You left the house and the fucking dog won't get up. He won't get up to go to the bathroom. He just pisses and shits himself here. He won't get up to eat with you gone. He's fucking
Oh
done.
my God.
Yeah, kind of like your dog. You left and he's just like, fuck it. Well, I got no reason.
Wow.
Yeah, and he
Wow.
just signed off. We killed our dog.
Yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm never getting another dog. I'm never ever getting another dog.
Hey,
ever.
dude, did your mom put your dog down when you were gone?
Yeah, I FaceTimed. Yeah, it was miserable.
Hey, dude, my mom put my dog down, and I didn't know till I got back.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The dog's getting put down. I get done my day in Florida, just call my mom to say what's up.
Yeah.
She's sobbing,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah, my mom was crying too.
I'm thinking, great. Somebody passed away. I'm gonna have to come home.
Yeah.
What is going on? And then she just explains it to me, and it was like 10 minutes later, the dog was getting put down. It was miserable. It was terrible. Yeah, I'll never get another dog ever again.
I got home, and my mom was like, I'm like, where's Caesar? And she's like, I had to put him down. I'm like, my fucking dog of 13 years, I went to pull him. What's crazy is I was with your dad. That's crazy. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, man, as soon as you left, that was it. He just signed off. He was done. I'm like, well, how'd you put him down? She's like, I just called the vet over to the house. They fucking drugged his ass up and he went to sleep. And my mom was crying like a little girl.
Yeah, Gary, yeah. All the ladies in the house, they didn't have a good time dealing with that. It was rough.
So no pets. Did you pick up any other habits like whittling wood or like video games, or are you just keeping it? No, you keep it just pure.
I started getting on YouTube and just watching a lot of comedy skits, just so whatever funny shit I could get my hands on, just right before I went to bed, just try to laugh a little bit, and then I found myself doing that like every single night.
Would you do stand-up comedy?
No, I wouldn't be that good at it. But the dudes I were watching were really good at it, so I was getting a kick out of that. And I actually went to a comedy show in Chicago, so I'm like, that's probably something that I probably like to do with my buddies at home. Probably just go to DC or something, see if there's some comedian play. We went in Chicago to see Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee, which are two pretty famous comedians.
Bobby
right
Lee's
now.
the short, fat Asian dude. He's got a
Yeah,
podcast, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no filter. They have a podcast together. Absolutely no filter, and it's like
Tito Santino.
Yeah, yes, and
Ginger guy.
yeah, it was like you could totally. I mean, I would never have a problem with anything that anybody ever says, but they go so hard with some of the things that they say that I could easily see how somebody would get mad at what they say, which I thought was amazing. But it was I actually had a really good time doing that. So that's probably something that I picked up, just the whole comedy world, and getting a kick out of stuff like that.
They have a interesting podcast. They got like a lot of like drama and like stories and interpersonal relationships that go weird and shit, right? Because I don't watch them. I don't watch them, but I watch a lot of UFC stuff, and because of Rogan's proximity to comedy, that shit sometimes, you know what I mean, just kind of filters
I
in.
almost feel like that's exactly how I got involved too, just because like you listen to what Joe Rogan says and then figure out that he's a comedian and then he's hanging like the one dude, what's the one dude? It's the funniest dude in the world right now.
Theo Vaughn.
Nah, he's funny. The chubbier dude.
Shane Gillis.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, he's funny. He is funny. Yeah.
He's got a stand up on Netflix.
Yeah.
That I've watched 3 times and laughed equally as hard each time.
You know who I like? I like Tosh.
I know that name. I probably know his face, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe I don't know his name.
I'm gonna send you one of I fucking love Tosh. He what's weird is he had this show called Tosh.0 where he would watch YouTube videos and then comment on them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I watched Tosh.0.
Yeah, this guy I just love this guy. But his stand-up, if you want to see some crazy stand-up, watch his stand-up.
Yeah.
He's so fucking awkward and his timing's crazy. Did you see the new Chappelle? I haven't seen it yet.
I feel like I did, but then I ended up having to do something like as soon as I turned it on. But I did. It's on Netflix, right?
I think so. I don't know. I just keep hearing about it. I can't believe I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, good thing you remind me of that. Probably something I do later.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, right? Knowing it's out there. I kind of like that too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried that if I see it, then I won't have something to watch because I don't really find very much shit fun to watch.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Tyson? What about did you see Chris Rock's last one? It was like 6 months ago.
Huh.
It's pretty cool. He says some cool shit at the end. At the end he talks about Will Smith smacking him.
How about that?
That was
Poor
weird.
Will Smith. Poor Will Smith.
Oh
Dude.
yeah, I know. I
Poor
really like
Will
Will Smith.
Smith. Yeah, exactly. He's playing so many good movies that I really like. I feel like growing up, I was watching like Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like,
Wow, and that must have been in reruns because that show
The
was
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know. I mean, I feel like I watched it until I was maybe like 10. It was on like every day on whatever cable we had.
Yeah, it was
But
done
yeah,
by
I
the
don't know. I
time
don't know
you
what
were
I don't look into it a lot, but I mean, the lady seems just like the devil, right? Like Jada Pinkett seems just super whack, super whack.
you ever you ever have a friend and you're like blaming his girl. I had this friend basically, and I was blaming his girlfriend for everything, right? His girlfriend. Finally, my dad set me down one time, and he's like, "Hey, dude, it's not his fucking girlfriend; it's your friend."
Mm-hmm.
And I finally was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." Because basically, he never wanted to hang out. He's like, "I can't. My girlfriend won't let me. It's too late. Oh, she doesn't want me to do this. Oh, she doesn't want me to do this. She doesn't want us going to this place." And I'm just like, "Man, your girlfriend's a bitch." And then finally, when my dad told me that, like, "Oh, my friend's a bitch."
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that
So
is
I kind of like,
that's certainly happening to me right now, and I'm still on the train of hating the girl. So maybe I just need
oh,
to.
really? You have a friend? You have a situation like that with one of your friends?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And so
yeah, super
fine.
whack.
Yeah. So finally, like with the Will Smith thing, I'm just like, you know
Well, yeah,
what?
yeah, and then there was something like he put on this. I forget what it was or why I was even watching it, but it was about him losing weight and getting in good shape. It was recent.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like he's not even the same dude. Like he's on the weird stuff about talking about his feelings and having like weekly sit downs with his like family, talking about like just you could just tell he's like I imagine they live in LA or whatever, I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
And it's just
Yes.
like you could see how strange the whole family dynamic is of like people just not want to step on each other's toes and not want to let each other know that, you know, just his two kids are super strange.
His son almost turned into a girl. I don't know if you remember
Yes,
that.
yes,
Almost. And then
yes,
I think came back.
yes. So I when I watched that, I was like, oh, okay, I can easily see why he's allowing all this to happen. Like he's going down a weird rabbit hole of touchy feeliness instead of just, I guess, maybe standing up to himself. Like I feel like he doesn't even stand up to himself to his kids anymore.
Yeah.
After watching that.
Yeah, I got that impression too. Right after he slapped Will Smith, I heard an excerpt from his book being read.
Mm,
And this really resonated with me. I didn't have anything this intense happen, but I had something like a distant relative of this. Basically, he was at home, and I think it was his dad or his stepdad was beating the shit out of his mom
mm-hmm.
repeatedly, and he never intervened. He never stepped
Yeah,
in. My mom
yeah.
was never getting hit. It had nothing to do with my mom. But I've had some situations in my life where I should have stepped up and did something, and I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
and it stuck with me, you know.
Yeah,
And nothing like his shit.
yeah.
But because of that, um, that I think that's really fucked him up. And so when I read that, I was like, oh, that's why he felt like he had to stand up for his wife
Yeah.
and slap Will Smith, because that's been eating away at him since he's been a little kid. You know what I
And
mean?
then how about the fact that she was pissed off that he did it?
Oh, she was pissed?
Yeah. She hated that. She hated that he did that. I
Oh,
was
and the
like,
slap
damn,
was
this
so
dude,
weird. The slap was so weird too, right?
so weird. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That was I can't even wrap my mind around that. Like, what event was that? What was it? What was it?
It was the Oscar. It was like the
The
Oscars or the
Oscars
Academy
or
Awards.
the?
It was like the most watched thing on TV. It was like the Super Bowl for
Yeah,
actors.
wow.
Yeah, whatever it
Yeah,
was. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I don't care how mad I am. He would just have to see me after the event.
right.
Like it didn't. Yeah, and then by then he probably wouldn't even have wanted to smack him anymore.
Yeah, what did I say? Who did I say he smacked?
You said when he smacked Will Smith. You
Oh yeah,
just
when
mixed
Will
up the
Smith
two.
smacked Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got my dude. Yeah.
Yeah, like what?
Hey, let's see that again. Let's see that one more time.
Look at the stage they're on. Look at the stage they're on. That is crazy.
Hey, stop right here. Hold on. What a genius. So there's a director right there who has to switch cameras. So someone there is watching all the cameras and they see Will Smith walking up and they're like, wide shot, camera 6. And so then they call, you know what I mean? Like someone sees this shit going on. Now, see if you can pause it right. So keep going. Good, Caleb. This is great. Camera 6. What kind of... I don't even understand that smack. It's pretty pimp, but it's just weird.
And it does connect, right? It does connect. Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, poor Will Smith, dude.
And Will Smith's got his hands in his pockets. No, they're behind his back. Oh, my God, his hand. And he leans forward. Like, what's up?
Yeah, poor Will Smith. Hey, try to find what Jada.
Hey, he should have. What if he would have just told this totally different reality? He would have just picked Chris up and carried him.
Wow, that's a crazy. That's a crazy thing that happened. Yeah, free Will Smith.
Hey,
look up. See if you can find what Jada Pinkett Smith thought about it.
Hey, I wonder if that shit happened like 50 years ago, 60 years. Did that shit? Has that shit always been happening? And we just didn't have cameras to catch it.
Now
look at this, Chris Biesterfield fake. I don't think it's fake.
Yeah. Oh no, that might have been when I started watching the new Chappelle. When I started it, he talked about the fact that he called Chris Rock, but he thought it was fake. He obviously thought it was fake, but called Chris Rock, and he was like, "Yeah, that shit was real. Can you believe that?" Like,
hey,
wow.
If it would have been fake, that'd have been awesome.
I just realized you cut your hair. When did you do that?
Like 4 or 5 days ago. I don't know, a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
You care about that, or do you hate that you cut it off, or you don't care?
No, I'm ecstatic about it. I'm so happy. There's one thing. I sat down. So I sat down at jiu-jitsu the other day, and one of the dads goes to me, "Oh, you're going corporate? That fucking hurt. That stung. That was a fucking direct hit." Like, fuck you.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah, I was like, what?
That's great.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
That's great. That is great.
Hey, you know what? Seriously, what it was? It's pretty funny. I looked in the I walk out of this mirror when you walk into my house, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn, seriously, this is a true story. I was like, damn, you look like you look like a hairy tranny. With my hair all fucking and then someone in the comments goes, he looks like an Italian bag lady. I was like, yeah, I ain't going for that look. That's two dudes. Hilarious. One dude inside my head, and now one dude in the comments saying I look like a lady. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. I ain't going. I'm just not going for that look. I was going for more like the hunk. I was going for more like the cool old guy with the bun, like Buddha look. And I was getting a bag lady Italian tranny look, and it's like I ain't going for that. Sorry. Start over one more time. Start over.
That's hilarious. Did your family care about what your hair situation is? Do they have their opinions?
I mean, they're ecstatic I cut my hair. You know, my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
Like my mom would have it so like my hair was short and combed to the side, and I was clean shaven every morning if she could have it. Yeah. And I never said one swear word, and I wore shoes everywhere. I'm a complete letdown for her, dude. I mean, she loved me, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But a complete fucking letdown.
How much longer until your parents tell you to start cutting your hair?
No, I'm past that. So now it doesn't. I mean, there's that stage. I mean, what am I pushing, like 9 months of not cutting it? So it's like it's past the stage of like looking absolutely atrocious. So, but I already told them I was just gonna grow it super long. So I guess some of them care. Some of them like my hair long. Some of them are just like I think both of my grandmothers would appreciate if I cut it off. But
you got a fucking whole arm tattoo. What do they say about that?
Man, what do they say about that? I think
your grandmother must have fucking she probably tried to wash it off with like a
I think it was like I got one, and that was after I got one, it was like that was the biggest shock for them, and then everything after that, um, they didn't really mind. But all of them have something to do with my family too. So it's not like they're not like, oh my gosh, you're yeah, like that. I definitely want it probably maybe a little bit longer than that.
Who is that? What quarterback is that?
Trevor Lawrence.
You got his hair. Hey, but then they can grab you by your hair.
They can. Yeah, we talked about that.
Oh, that's a giant dude. Their quarterback's a giant.
He's like 6'6".
He doesn't even look real. Is that guy a foreigner? That guy's American?
Yeah, he's from Georgia.
Wow, he looks like he looks. Wow, he looks foreign as shit.
Swedish.
Yeah, something. He looks like he's in a very small gene pool that's been breeding a lot.
He's got a strong face.
Yeah, totally. His fucking head is a cannonball. Well, it's a watermelon. My God. That dude plays in the NFL already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's the same age as me.
Did he just come in this year too?
No, he's been in there for maybe, I think this was his third year.
How could someone possibly get in before you? I know you played 5 years in college, but that was during one of the COVID years. How could so he left college early?
So some of them didn't even take their COVID year and left school early. So then that's 2 years.
Yeah, how old are you?
I took my COVID year, 23.
That's fucking crazy to think that someone would come into the NFL at 20. Wow, he is the same age as you, 24.
So he came in at 21.
Hey, what year were you born?
2000.
Oh, what a trip. Hey, could you be too tall to be a quarterback? Is 6'6" too tall?
6'6" is probably the tallest as it gets.
Yeah, then some shit starts getting weird, right? You like your reaction times and like
probably.
You can't see over your alignment and stuff.
Say it again.
You can't can you see over your lineman?
Like I can, yeah. And most of the time, it's not necessarily even seeing over them; it's seeing through them. Like, but yeah, it'd be impossible to look over them. They're all taller than me, or most of them are.
But aren't they mostly hunched over? Oh, I guess they got helmets on though too.
Yeah, and I'm not standing straight up either. I'm usually in an athletic bend in the knee stance.
Philip Kelly, I graduated in 2000.
Nice.
Griffin Steffi, there was a 20-year-old quarterback this year, Richardson.
Yeah.
Saying a quarterback is too big is like saying someone's hog is too big. All right.
Yeah, like you'd have to be very. I mean, I think I've seen one 6'7" quarterback, but that was it.
Hey, when you play, like when I'm sitting here during the show, the first thing I do when I stand up is put my hands in my pants. Like the show's over, put my hands in my pants and like pull my balls off my thighs and shit, and then walk out of the room. Is there something you do with do you adjust your penis like 500 times during a game? Like you ever notice Froning's like that too. The beginning of every fucking shot on ESPN, he's fixing his dick. He's like giving it like that scrub, like to pull it off the side or something.
I probably have to do it maybe like once or twice. I don't know, because the leggings and the pants are so tight that like as soon as you can get it situated, it usually stays
right
put,
there.
So,
just stays put.
Yeah,
damn.
stays put, so
damn.
That's nice.
Yeah. All right. Think of every that ball has a little bit of at the end of every game. Every dude who's touched that ball has a little bit of every dude's penis on it. How many balls in a game? Can you play? Would you ever start with one ball and that's the whole ball the whole time?
No. There's usually a rotation of 14 on each side. Now, whether they get to all 14, I don't know, but there usually is about 12 to 14 footballs, I think. And in college, it was like, hey, Tyson, pick out the 6 footballs that you like the most, and it was 6. But I think they take it up a notch at the NFL.
Do you pick the 14 balls? Is there like 100 balls?
Yeah, when I was playing, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
I want to go back and you walk me through that process of what it's like. You walk into a room, there's 1,000 balls, you'll take that one. But you know, in
Or
tennis,
no, there's probably like 20. There's probably 20 game balls, and they're like, "Hey, pick the best. Pick your favorite 12. Just put them over here in this pile." And then usually just touch each ball and pick the 12 that feel the best.
do you talk to the balls?
No, it's usually some of them are tacky, some of them are smooth, some of them have little like bumps on them. Just whatever feels best grip wise is what I usually go with. Which I'm not even really that picky, honestly. I mean, I know they're all NFL footballs, so it's really I'm not even really conscious of that when I touch the ball in the game. Not thinking if I like the ball or not.
Every time I walk into an airplane, I touch the side of the door and I say, "I love you," just like that. I love you.
Yeah.
And I like touch it like how I would touch like my wife's ass or my kid's back or something. You know what I mean? Just like give it just all my like. I just feel the plane. I love you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't never talk to the balls?
No, I don't.
No. Hey, buddy, what's up? It's me and you.
I don't do that.
All right.
What's the difference between your college balls and the NFL balls?
The NFL football is wider and it doesn't have a white stripe.
Are you fucking kidding me? The balls in college and pro are different?
Yeah, the balls in the NFL are fatter. They're the same length, but college ball, NFL ball. But
is the weight the same?
I don't know. I have no clue.
That's fucking insane. Why would they change the ball?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's why I think that's why they with quarterbacks they put a lot of like one of the quarterbacks not last year's draft class, but the year before had really tiny hands, and a lot of people are giving him shit for it just because they know that the NFL ball is a little bit bigger.
Hold on. This probably needs clarification. Heidi Kroom, you touch your kid's back the same way you touch your kid's ass? Totally fair question. Totally fair. Totally fair. I didn't mean like in the bedroom touch her ass. I mean like she's cooking and like I just put a hand on it, or like I'm hugging it and hugging her and I slip my cold hand onto her warm ass in the back of her Lululemons and just rest it there. That's what I meant. But fair question. Fair question. Fair question. Dodged a bullet there. When you say that they're different, it's got to be so nuanced. Meaning,
it's also like they spin. The NFL ball spins very well. Like I like throwing the NFL ball probably a little bit more than I like throwing the college ball.
Do you even fuck with the college ball anymore? Like the ones in your like, if you come home and your friends are like, "Let's play with this one," you're like, "Nah, I ain't fucking with that ball."
Yeah, I try not to do that. I don't think I've thrown a college ball seriously. If I start messing with a college ball, I'll throw it left-handed. Just because I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess anything up.
Is that really true? You will do that?
Yeah.
That's fucking smart, dude.
Yeah, because I can throw pretty well with my left. Just because I hurt my shoulder in college when I was like 19, and for like 2 weeks I was just practicing throwing my left hand. So I got pretty good at it.
You ever play a game left-handed?
No, but I threw a pass in college left-handed just because I was getting tackled.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like, ugh.
And it was a completion?
Yeah. It was like just a very tiny completion. It wasn't like an impressive pass by any means, but it was still cool.
But you got one.
Yeah.
A lot, and probably not a lot of quarterbacks can say that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Can I get a real NFL ball on Amazon?
I can send you one.
No, you don't need to do that. You got shit.
I have a bunch. Yeah, I have a bunch. You just send me the address. Send me the address.
Did you when they send you home? So you're in with Eberflus, and he's like, "Okay, so here's a bag of balls," and he hands you just like one of those mesh sacks like you see in Little League, and it's got 20 balls in it. Here you go.
This one's not the mesh sack. This one's like a compartment with one ball per. It's like a ball in each slot. And
that's what, and they gave you that for the off season?
No. I have my own footballs. I already have my own footballs. They're not giving away equipment for the off season. You kind of figure that on.
I would do that
shit out on your own.
No shit. God, that's a real holy fuck, that's expensive.
Yeah, they are expensive.
So how do I know that's really one? Is that one?
I guess I don't know how you would tell that. I mean, it looks like one, but I mean, yeah, that's because you see it's got the commissioner's signature on it. Roger Goodell, the Duke is what they're called. So I mean, that looks like every NFL ball I've thrown.
How long has Roger Goodell been the
I don't know.
commissioner? God, I feel like I've heard that name for 1,000 years.
Yeah, it's a tough job. Tough job.
It is a tough job? Are you joking?
Nah, tough job. Yeah, he gets a lot of hate, but I don't, just a lot of people. I mean, it just probably just comes with the territory. So many people
I
love
love
football,
him.
so
He's the
Yeah.
besides him, he's my second favorite thing about football. You're my first favorite
Yeah.
thing. Oh yeah, since 2006. Wow, he's been in there a long time.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't even think it was that long. Good for him. I wonder how you become the commissioner of the NFL.
I was wondering that too. Do you think he played football?
What's your resume? What's your resume got? No, hell no.
No?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe like high
You think
school.
he-
I can't. I'd never.
You think he's
Probably
just a
would've heard.
businessman?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, clock, man, that's sensitive. He deserves the hate for letting NFL players crap all over the national anthem. Damn. Why do you love him, Sevan? I like all overachievers. I like everyone at the top. I even like I love my president of the United States, Joe Biden, and my vice president, Kamala. Whoever's at the top, I just love him. Oh my goodness, the comments are really fired up. Yeah, Roger. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to do some research on Roger.
He only played high school football.
Aaron Rodgers' ego. Ask Tyson if his college stats are better than this draft class of QBs. Oh, the new guys coming in. You had an insane.
Yeah, my college stats are better. My college stats are better than everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Your college stats are crazy.
But I also played Division II and played for 5 years in a row without taking
whatever. I'd like to see them do that. I'd like to see them play 5 years, and why don't they go down to Division II? Hey, at some point, it becomes your route is harder. So do you know what I mean by that? At some point, like let's say you're in the NFL for 5 years, then at that point you've done something that they haven't done. You had to make a leap that they didn't have to make, and you're better than them. Now people can still play that dumb game. Oh, he was just D2, but at some point it's like, holy fuck, he came from D2. I mean, it's already like that for me, but at some point
think it's like that for a lot of people. I mean, D2 kid came in, won 2 games in the National Football League. Like I'm already past. I think for me, for me, I don't know about everybody else. I'm past the whole thing. Like I probably won't answer another question that talks about the difference in competition between where I came from to the NFL, just because I've already got to experience. I know firsthand what it's like now.
Clown question, bro.
What'd you say?
Now it is.
Clown question.
Well, you know what's interesting too is because 10 years just happened to you in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like this year was just that, like when we started the podcast, so much is fucking happening this year. Maybe you'll answer that question again when you retire, like to some kid who's in D2. Hey, you think I can make it? Let's go out to lunch. I'll tell you all about it. All right. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate you.
I'm excited that you're doing the into comedy. I want to get in. I want to do stand up. I don't think I ever will, but it's like kind of like a dream.
Yeah, I mean, in the comedy. What else am I? I've been taking creatine for a month.
Oh,
so
and that's the first time in your life you've ever taken that?
Yeah, shit's about to get real different.
Do you have a sponsor for that?
No, it was the one of the nutritionist ladies for the Bears was because I was kind of going back and forth of like, oh man, should I do creatine? But there's so much research on it, and really none of it's negative unless you don't drink enough water. So I drink enough water, so it's just good for a lot of things. So I just started.
So you stole it from the camp, like you went over to their creatine thing and just dumped some into a plastic bag.
I got one little jar of creatine, so it gives me some time to see if I like it, see if I like that brand or not, or if I'll switch whenever.
Hey, do they drug test you? Will they drug test you in the off season?
Yes.
And does that make you nervous that you take creatine and like that you don't know where it came from?
Well, I mean, it came from the Bears facility. So
Oh,
if that, I'll just probably just keep buying that brand.
right.
It's called Clean with a K, Clean Creatine or whatever. But um, yeah, I mean, if I get hit for that'd be a story.
It's yeah. Anyway, I don't mean this as any disrespect, but you look natural as fuck. Like you look like just like you look like I don't know, like you could be on Baywatch and shit. I mean, your body just
Yeah,
looks yeah.
yeah.
You look,
I'm gonna try to take it like because the lowest I've ever been is nine. It was like 9.2% body fat. I'm gonna
mhm.
just. I mean, I don't have anything to do for like 3 months except for what I want to do, and I like working out, so I'm just trying to get as ridiculous as possible. Uh,
Andrew
so
thinks
like,
that was pretty mean what I said to you.
what? Oh,
You look
natural,
natural as
natural.
fuck. Ah, God, come on the Sevan podcast and just get hated on. Hey, you're gonna get how low? How low do you think you'll get?
I'll try to get to like 7, but then I don't want to get any. I probably don't want. I probably shouldn't do any more than that.
And how will you do that? Will you just do the just straight carnivore, just eat shitload of ribeyes?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey,
Well,
no,
that's what I've been doing for like the last week, so I'm just gonna keep doing that.
I said I was gonna do that for 2 months, and I made it 2 weeks,
Hmm.
and I did have a crazy spike in libido, like, and I'm 51, a crazy spike.
Really?
Yeah, it was nuts. I didn't change anything else. I just only ate ribeye for 2 weeks, and just like
How'd
my
you break that? Did you just eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Did you
yeah, just
mix it up?
whenever I wanted. My wife would just always had the fridge stacked of them, and then she'd
Hmm.
always have one like on the pan, so I could
Mm,
just come in and eat it off the pan. And then and some days I wouldn't eat till night. Some days I'd eat one in the morning, one at night. Some days I'd eat,
hmm.
you know, but same thing, Sevy. Oh, same for you. Did that happen to you too, Heidi? It was crazy, dude. All of a sudden, like I just couldn't keep my hands and my eyes off my wife. It was bizarre.
Yeah,
It,
yeah,
it was like noticeable.
yeah.
But
Well,
you
that's good. I
probably, I
guess
mean, you're,
that's a plus.
yeah. How old are you?
23.
That's right. You're just in that mode all the time. You're still in that like,
Yeah, I don't have any problems with that. I don't
yeah.
think.
You're still in. Your body's like, hey, procreate. Do you have to? Yeah. You don't want kids now, right? Or do you?
Oh no, no, I don't. Not right now. Not right now. I don't know when. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe could accidents happen.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Knock on wood.
It's okay. It's easy. Kids are easy. Kids are easy.
Yeah. I feel. Yeah. I feel like I've got. If accident were happen, I've got enough cool people, cool dads that I can hit up. Be like, hey, how do I do this?
I bet you. I bet you, if you do have a kid, your dad's gonna try to make that kid a quarterback too.
Nah, nah. That keep some space between Travis Bagent and little Tyson Jr.
Hey, I don't think you'll be able to.
Nah, I don't think so either. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, he would be.
I think it'd be cool.
He's gonna be a wild granddad.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's nuts. All right. Well, thank you. Talk to you soon. You're always
Yep.
welcome on. And I'll be in touch about Newport Beach.
Sweet. Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, dude.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you
All
too.
right. Y'all have a
I'll
good
send out
day.
the toothpaste. Yep.
See you,
Yeah, send me your
Tyson.
address.
Okay, I will.
All right. See you guys.
Bye. Tyson Bagent. Can we Chicago Bear, right? Still a Chicago Bear.
Chicago Bear.
I just touched my
NFL
mole
quarterback.
and I felt like and I rubbed it with my middle finger and I felt like a chunk like break off to the side.
Maybe it just fell off.
No,
gone.
no. Oh man. Sevan, how can we document and see Tyson's offseason killing the fat man style? Oh, even just eliminating processed food, crazy spike. Oh, interesting.
Weird how that works.
I am getting it. I am, Brandon. I'm going today. I'm going today. No, I'm not ripping it off. I'm I'm going to the doctor at 11:30 today. You know what sucks too is I know what's going to happen. I sent him an amazing picture with my iPhone. And Caleb looked, and I were just like looking around on the internet yesterday during the show, and he showed like a picture person with like a little shitty Canon camera taking a picture of it. And I know that's what they're going to do. And they're like, okay, we'll call you in 2 weeks. I'm going to be like, you fucking idiots. You know what I'm going to tell the lady? I'm going to be super nice to her, but I'm going to be like, hey, can you take a picture of it with my iPhone in macro mode too? And I'm like, hey, do you want to compare these pictures?
And you know they don't put that on a computer so that they can look at it bigger. They just look at it on the screen on the back of the digital camera that they have.
Oh, now you're really pissing me off.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Wow. Wow. I just got a text from JR.
Oh.
He's pregnant. No, I love getting texts from JR. He's
You never
fired
know
up.
what kind of rabbit hole you're going to go down when you talk to JR.
Yeah.
Fun.
He's really smart. And the other thing too is he doesn't get he doesn't really usually get fired up, but he sent me this text and he's really fired up. That show that him and Will and Taylor did was insane, dude.
It was awesome. I loved
And,
it.
yeah, they could take over. They could. I wouldn't say this about very many things. Like I think CrossFit's like bigger and better than this podcast. I think CrossFit's bigger and better than this ESPN stream. I think CrossFit's like bigger and better. Like I just like it. Like when I say CrossFit, I mean the CrossFit Games, the sport. But that thing that they did might be better than the actual event. I mean, that thing was the way they have the show segmented out and just how fucking weird Will is. And then I liked having Taylor and JR on one side and Will in the middle, and then like someone like Lockhart. You really got to see how smart JR and Taylor were also when you have Lockhart there. You're like, wow. Not that Lockhart looks dumb. I respect Lockhart. I didn't mean like that.
I was like, yeah, they are.
But like I take JR and Taylor kind of for granted. But when I saw them with Lockhart, I'm like, oh, these fucking motherfuckers are smart.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I respect Lockhart. He's very smart. Yeah. And I think he brings a shitload to the table and he's very focused. And for, lack of a better word, very professional. But then when I saw JR and Taylor, I was like, because I guess when they're on my show, I see them as kind of collaborators in my comedy skits. But and I take their smarts about CrossFit for granted. But man. Yeah, Heidi Krim, you get to see how Gen Z Will is. Yeah, it's crazy. And he doesn't take himself seriously, which is the fucking best part, but yet you can tell he's serious as a heart attack. Like he's not doing anything. That's the thing, right? Don't take yourself seriously, but fucking put your best foot forward. So there's kind of a little bit of a paradox there.
Yeah. You did a really good job.
Doing a big baka. Behind the scenes for Tyson doing CrossFit, I think will be bigger than CrossFit Games behind the scenes, meaning CrossFit would get more publicity. Maybe. I'm telling you, when the behind the scenes are absolutely crushing right now. Hiller sent me to a Reddit thread that's just like hating on me and Hiller. And it's not even hating like hey, his take on Israel is horrible. Everyone knows that in 1957 like there's no detail. It's just like Sevan's dumb. Sevan's dumb. They're dumb. Those two are dumb. Those two are toxic. They're dumb. It's just fucking. And what's funny is Hiller's gone through, and every time they say something, they're like, "Why?" He just says, "Why?" Like they'll be like, "That show with them was dumb," and he'll be like, "Why?" Like,
because I said so.
I forget my point because I'm dumb. But there was something on that thread specifically that I was like, "Wow, I can't believe people say this shit." Oh, someone said on there, I'm a filmmaker and I've been watching, and I basically can't believe how poorly in all of Sevan's work is doing really poorly. And I'm like, wow, I wonder what they're watching. I know you guys know this already. Get ready, David. Here you go. The behind the scenes are absolutely murdering. The memberships are absolutely murdering. The support you guys have given us is crazy. And we just had our 3 biggest days in the history of the podcast. So, I know, Jedediah, I know. Remember, Sevan, stupidity is not a handicap. I understand it. Fine. Oh, you know the neuromuscular people fucking are so pissed at you right now, Jedediah. Damn. So, me and Jedediah both pulled up to a handicap spot in our cars. Jedediah, listen, I don't take the handicap. I only take the handicap spots that are on the street with the parallel parking. I know you like the ones because you need room to get your wheelchair out and park your van and shit. I don't take those ones. That's not true. I take those too. Never mind. Scratch that. You're right. I'm a dick. I did produce that. I didn't. Heber and Mars get all the credit, but I did produce that. Everything I get credit. I get some credit for everything that was ever on that site, pretty much. After 2008 or 9 or whatever. Whatever you have to tell yourself. One day, Jedediah and I are both going to pull up to the same handicap spot. We're going to make eye contact with each other. Listen, we knew you were lying. Listen, Judy, listen. The main 2 handicap spots that I regularly park in are at the beach. And they're on the street. And and I parallel park there. It's not one of those ones that where it matters. They're basically fat people handicap spots because it doesn't matter where Jedediah doesn't need the spot closest to the fucking door. He ain't a bitch. He needs one where there's access for his chair to get in and out of. Do you guys understand the distinction? I'm not doing anything wrong. And I refuse to put my card away. The highways are open now, but one still says that the lanes in both directions on Highway 84 is closed. Major road construction on I-84 both directions. What's the best way to stay awake when you're tired driving? I know what the best way is, but it just sucks. I do know what the best way is. Does everyone know what the best way is?
Nicotine.
Damn, you're good. How did you know that?
I don't know. Usually
I didn't want to say that. That's crazy. You just knew that. Does everyone agree with that? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
There's that too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I resorted to like holding my breath. I'll just be like, just hold my breath for as long as I can, and then I'll like do like leg lifts. Like if I'm on cruise control, I'll just lift my legs and hold them up for as long as I can, and then I don't know. I just feel more awake that way.
Vibrating butt plug. Road head. Ice bath. What? A box breathing? Oh yeah.
Yeah, breathing.
Slap yourself in the face. Road mouth hugs. What's that?
Roadhead.
Wow, that is roadhead.
I don't know. That's what I'm guessing.
Singing.
Sometimes if I'm feeling really ballsy, I'll fall asleep.
Yeah. I do. I hate to say it. I do that. I'll rest my eyes. eyes.
Somehow I can justify if I'm on a
Yeah.
straightaway.
Yeah.
I can just like close my eyes for a little
God,
bit.
you're a scumbag. I've never heard anyone say that out loud. Wow. Wow. I do that too. Damn, close your eyes. Yeah. You ever play that game? You're so tired, you close your eyes and you open them, you're like, I feel a little better. And you close them a little more. And then all of a sudden they close. And then you're like, fuck, how long were they closed? You're like,
Then I hit I'm on like a rumble strip, and then the best way is
Oh
hitting a
my
rumble strip
God.
after you've closed your eyes. Close your eyes, hit a rumble strip. Now you're awake
Let Jesus take the wheel.
every day.
When Tyson said that those guys, the redheaded guy and the Asian dude, were like just saying some crazy shit, I got a little jealous, envious.
Because you say crazy shit.
No, because I have my editor on so strong. I need to like turn my editor down and just let more shit just fly.
When he's around, yeah.
No. When he's around, I turn my editor up full blast.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I don't want to get him. Like even that thing when people were saying Roger Goodell, let them drop the knee for the national anthem. That I didn't. I was testing the waters.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't want anyone clipping that and sending that to like Eberflus or any like. You know what I mean? Yeah, Greg's coming out tomorrow. I won't be here. Greg will be here tomorrow. That's gonna be a trip. That's gonna be a trip.
Somebody on IG Live just said, my dad's trucker friend would sway his head back and forth when they try to stay awake. If I did that, I'm falling asleep for sure. I don't know. Maybe I'd be dizzy. That could do it.
There's this effects button on the Rodecaster.
Yeah.
But I don't really understand how it works. Like there's an echo button here. So I can do echoes.
I like that.
And I can really delay them too. Or you can shorten them up, shorten them up like this.
Oh, like you're in a comedy studio.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Caleb. But what I really want to find is the one that allowed me to talk in a deep voice. And that's the one I can't find anymore. Oh, there's a reverb one. I don't know what that is. Oh.
Does this one sound like it?
Hey, I'm in the bathroom right now. Can I call you back in a few minutes? Yeah, I'm at the beach, in the beach bathroom. Yeah, it smells horrible in here. Wait. I think there's a guy jacking off in the stall next to me. Hold on. Oh my God, there is a guy in there jacking off. Okay, I'll call you later. I'm going to get a video of this and send it to you. Yeah, so there's that. But didn't there used to be one where I could make my... You can't hear me? Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh. Now can you hear me? Now?
I can hear you.
There's all these different mics you can choose too. Do I have a Rode mic? No, I have a broad. How about now? Now?
Oh, I can't hear you now.
How about now? No?
Very low.
Very low?
Very low.
Oh.
Hmm?
How about now? Better? No.
That's better.
Oh. How about now? Better?
That's better.
Can you guys hear me good?
Yeah.
Those are some short strokes. Those were some short strokes.
Single handy.
I got to figure out where the more effects on smart pads. I got to figure out where the voice deepener thing is. The voice effects. I just don't know where that is. I'm losing my voice. Well, I just changed what kind of mic I was using. So, all right. Tomorrow, Sousa's coming on with Greg Glassman. And I'll be driving all day.
You gonna call in?
Probably not. And then Thursday's Denise Moore. Oh God, that's gonna be. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to pull that off.
Long drive?
Yeah, I mean, it may in the road. Haley keeps sending me road closures between here and Idaho.
So yeah, I think it's Avalanche somewhere along the road.
So now it just becomes will I be able to make it? You should have Dallin and Jason on together one night. You know, I hear you. I just feel a little bad because when Jason's on, he's not letting anyone else talk. And I would like to talk to Dallin. I'm not saying that even in a bad way, but Jason, like, he's pumped. And so Dallin plays second fiddle to him. Dallin's cool. He just chills. But I probably should have Dallin on and just hang with Dallin a little. You're in Boise? Do I drive through Boise? I don't think I go through Boise. Do I? I don't. I sound terrible now, really? Is it bad? Should I go back to the way it was? Does it sound terrible? Do you guys let me see, where was I? I don't really know how to do. This? You like this? You sound good. How about this? You sound quieter. How about this? Is this better?
It's louder.
But not necessarily better.
I think it sounds good.
All right. Well, when it's not going into the red. Well, that's fine. All right. Yeah, Susan and Greg will be interesting. I think it's going to be good. I think, to be honest with you, you guys might like it more because probably Susan will ask him more questions and probably ask him more about the history of CrossFit is what I'm guessing. That would be my guess. You sound like a libtard now. Change it back. I can't help that. That's just it's a remnants of my old self. Oh, yeah.
What a stupid.
It's so deep. It's so deep. Oh my God, I'm panicking. You can't even tell. It's so deep. You can see how deep it is. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. Do you guys want to see some? I haven't watched episode 5 yet. You guys want to see some of that? Where is that? I've been sending it around to people, like early screeners. I sent Heidi an early screener. Don't anyone like bug her for it either. I just like her, so I sent it to her. And if you want to feel bad, like if you feel bad that I sent it to her and not you, well, I understand. You should. Okay, here we go. What?
Said be cooler.
Be cooler, yeah. Oh, look, here's here's Dallin in the behind the scenes. Here we go. I have not watched this yet. Here we go.
All right. Good luck. That's it. Showtime. First night in the Coliseum, baby.
Say that again?
First night in the Coliseum, baby.
But not your first time.
No. I'm hoping this one goes a little better than my first time.
Could you over warm up for this?
Yeah, if you do like 30 pullovers.
Oh shit! Look at
handstand push-ups, like
look at this! Look at this!
Where you can just do the walkthrough, come over, boom, here, shake it out, and then kick up.
Too much more, honestly.
Okay.
Just like overdoing it.
All right. You tell me what you need.
I'll do one more pirouette.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. I think this one has a lot of good content from What'd she say to you?
They wanted to interview me. If my tie stands, we'll see. Hopefully it stands.
Oh, this one's gonna be good. There's a lot of heavyweights in this
still,
one.
It's not a wheelhouse, That's all right. Get a wheelhouse in the morning.
Manganese, Fuliano, Catherine's daughter, Fraser daughter. Oh, and there's Ricky Mack, right, in the background. Is that no? Is it? I didn't remember seeing Ricky. Ricky didn't show. Okay, I thought that was just spectator Ricky. Look, that's the back, guys. God, the back is crazy. You guys are gonna love this. Oh shit! I didn't know I did one interview with Justin. Maybe I didn't. Maybe this is someone else. Let me see this. Look, Justin's in this one. The champ.
I think he's dude. He just wants to compete. Yeah.
I made a lot of ground from event 2 to event 3, just with my body and how I'm feeling. So just kind of, we got some time now, so try to make the most of it. And
Look at those marks on his body from crashing on the bike.
Yeah, that really fucked him up.
Sevi, Heidi sends Sevi feet pics. So what? So what? We're friends. So what? It's fine. Oh, good. You did like it? I haven't seen it yet. I can't wait. I know episode 4 was the best one. I sent it to Jason at CF Media too. Sent it to all my poor European friends. And he's like, "Hey, dude, best one ever." I was like, "Yeah, thank you." I'm fucking pumped. Hey, so this next one's an hour, is 25 minutes. And then I think I saw episode 6 is over an hour long. Oh, Raptus has the white jersey. Yeah, this is going to be good. This one's good. Colton, I see Colton in at the end. Oh, shit. I interviewed the Asian chick with the trick camera. Or someone did.
I think Rios did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
I saw her around a lot. It was cool.
It was like it's supposed to be an old camera, but it was a modern version of a really old camera. Black John Young, I'll send you a dick pic for the link. But whatever. I'm like, listen, I can't guarantee it that I'll send you it, but I mean, do what you got to do. So someone who gave before we even released it, Matt Sauer, I think, donated $49. I sent him a copy, I think, at least one. Sean Lenderman, I need to know how much time to set aside once they all release for poor people. I would say at least 7 hours. Because if there's 15 episodes and they're 30 minutes each, that's I think fair. Isn't that crazy? 7 hours. 10 hours, Cave Astro says.
You're going to need a whole day.
Oh, send it to us. We can't be members. Even tried in the US and with VPN. Send me a DM, Saber and Kelly. I think I follow you. Send me a DM so you'll pop up in my DMs and I'll send you my phone number and then we can connect on, I don't know, WhatsApp or something, and I'll start sending you guys links. Black John Young, I was thinking about it a little more. You said I'll send you a dick pic for a link, and I was just thinking about it a little more. It also depends on whether it's flaccid or erect. So there's criteria. I'm not cheap. Dusty Willard, Caleb, great meeting you at the L1 this weekend. Your dad's freaking awesome.
Great to meet you too, Dusty. This guy told me he did Annie with GHD sit-ups. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 GHD sit-ups and double unders. I think I'd get Rabdo after that.
How old was he? Is he young?
Oh, man. Yeah, he looked young. He probably early 30s, late 20s.
Yeah, I'd be able to do that in my 30s.
Damn.
But I was short. GHDs were kind of easy for me.
That'd fuck me up so good.
Listen, if there's this project, I got to have Athena on here and Hiller on here. There's this project that Athena and Hiller are doing where Andrew Hiller is going to work with Athena for a year. And I don't know all the details about it, but it's basically a movement and diet program. And I think the plan is for Athena, I think her goal is 100 pounds, to lose 100 pounds in 12 months. And if I'm someone who also wants to lose 100 pounds, I'm reaching out to Athena and Hiller and asking if I can get on that program. Because the accountability you will have, these are two like accountability juggernauts. Two people who I know who have the some of the, you know, those Navy SEAL guys talk about extreme accountability and personal responsibility. these two are fucking masters of that. These are, if there's criteria that I choose my friends on, like I don't care about trust and honesty and loyalty and fuck all that. I love fucking focused motherfuckers. People who are like really accountable to themselves. And these are heavyweights, tip of the spear. So if you want to, I don't know if they're taking other people to join that group of 2, but I'm telling you, if you know someone who wants to lose 100 pounds, I would reach out to Athena and be like, can I join? Or I'd reach out to Hiller. I don't know who's exactly running the show, but somewhat like it's time to like get on, like, this is it. You've been 100 pounds overweight your whole fucking life. Like you're ready to fucking lose it. Find out what these 2 ding dongs are up to. They're up to something. And you want to get on this train. These 2 people will be incredible to work with. Absolutely incredible. You'll love it. Yeah, you want to do this. So yeah, you want to do this. Even if you know someone, let's say you know someone who's not even a CrossFitter. And they're a friend of yours and they just want to lose 100 pounds and you know it, put them fucking in touch with Hiller and Athena. Find out. The worst they're going to say is no, sorry, you can't join us. But dude, all right. Have you seen this fight that Taylor Self and Hunter McIntyre are having on the internet?
Yes.
Dude, do you know where that's at? Where that's going down?
No, but let's go look. Oh, maybe it's on Hunter's page. It's so good though.
Liam Elwey. By the way, I like your face, Sevi. Well, thank you. I'll take it. I like your face too.
Here it is.
I don't know what your hand is doing, but whatever it's doing, I like that too. Okay, so probably you have to go back and Taylor just fucking went off on an amazing soliloquy, just fucking eviscerating Hunter the other day on the show. It was a comedy roast of sorts, and it was so good. And so then Hunter has responded. Taylor looks like a dude who works and lives out at an auto body shop. It's easy to throw stones when you live amongst them in the dirt. Taylor responds, Hunter, you've never made a logical argument in your life. It's all good. I wouldn't expect Patrick Swayze inbred offspring to be able to put more than a handful of brain cells together. You have the dainty shoulder structure of a teenage female equestrian. Go smoke a pole, you knock-kneed piece of poop. Holy shit. Dude, Taylor is fucking wild, dude.
He's a wordsmith.
How many drafts? Is that just one draft? Is that just one run at it?
That's one shot. I guarantee it.
Is that maybe it's? I wonder if he even if he types that or he talks into his phone. Hunter responds, Taylor, remember that time I argued my way into the CrossFit Games and your friends all cried? Taylor responds, no one cried about you getting cut on the first day after getting beat by Iran's fittest woman. Iran's. Oh my God. Hunter responds, you have to admit she was a beast.
So good.
Hey, dude, just 2 redheaded dudes. Just 2 redheads. Man. Hey, I don't give a fuck what these guys say. That dude ain't dainty. Hunter is massive. Iran's fittest woman. I know. That's crazy, right, Judy? Damn. Damn. Sean Lenderman, Hunter's having a good time and Taylor's about 8 out of 10 on the trigger. No, I think they're both just like they're just feeling each other. That's courtship. That's big boy courtship. Like they're working on a friendship. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't
I
you
think
think that's how
yeah.
I see it 100%. They're just working on a friendship. Like the next thing they're going to do a camp together. You know what I mean? They're 1 year away from doing a camp together. I'm not even joking.
Sentinel High Rocks camp.
100%. They are literally they are so close to doing a camp together.
They're kind of similar in the way that they trash talk and approach. I don't know, competition. I guess
Not a dig at Taylor at all, but just Hunter is so fucking accomplished, like in his sport.
Yeah, he's done a lot.
And Taylor's really just come into his own. I'm telling you, this show, the Shut Up and Scribble show, that morning show, I asked them, I said, hey, will you guys make that a weekly show, like Sunday mornings? I want them to do a 2-hour live show where they're all in the same room every Sunday morning. Where that was fucking so good. Will is so funny. So it's so awkward, but yet I don't, sometimes when people are awkward on camera, it makes you feel uncomfortable. You're like, oh, I can't believe I'm watching this.
Yeah, it's like a train wreck.
Yeah, I'm not uncomfortable watching Will go through the uncomfortable shit for some reason. I just enjoy it.
No, it makes it easy for sure.
All right. I'm sniffly. But if I use nicotine on the drive, I'm afraid then I'll want it the next day when I'm done driving.
So you don't want to start it.
Where's the yeah. Oh. This time tomorrow, I'll be like 5 hours into my drive. I'm gonna get up at 3.
How often do you stop?
I'm gonna try not. I never know. Normally I have to stop every 30 minutes to pee, but last time I drove it from LA, I just did just straight shot.
Wow.
Just stop once to get gas. Stop being a bitch. Like, what do you mean? Like, don't just take the nicotine or just don't use the nicotine? I don't understand. I'm so clueless on what being a bitch is that I need help. No.
I need more.
Are you think Street Horner's putting it to Danielle Brandon? Street Horner? Wasn't I supposed to have Street Horner on this show?
Probably.
I have a friend who is a Street Horner expert. He's a connoisseur of the Horner. Wow. Cave Daster, Street Horner is more likely to date Alex Smith than Danielle Brandon. Hello? Hey. Hold on. I'm trying to get you on speakerphone. Hello? Hello? Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Say that again? That's okay. I'm a low ball show. My balls are low in their mom's mouth. My balls are low in their mom's mouth. Hey, is Street Horner putting it to Danielle Brandon?
He just put up a picture with her. Instagram. They're working out.
He didn't put it.
No, I mean, if there's a picture, it's like his most recent picture, I think, right?
Oh shit, yeah. I think you're right.
Danielle Brandon should have to sign up for Who to Date, and it'd be a battle to the death because I would die for her, but I would win all the battles. Oh, just like pick 2 dudes.
Is that a comment in the comment section?
Yeah. So Big Baka thinks that like she should pick 2 dudes and they should have to fight, and whoever walks out alive gets to.
Isn't that the case for all women?
Hey, dude, you said something with me the other day that's really stuck. How do you know if a guy's on steroids? The guy in the room on steroids is the guy with the hottest girl in the room. Stephen Blacksmith, thank you, buddy. Thank you. I
Are
appreciate
you
it.
inferring that Street is using because he is currently in a room with Daniel Brandon?
No, I'm not saying that. No.
Okay.
I'm
Well, what made you think about it?
I've
Or
just
why is
I've
it
just been
stuff?
I've just been thinking about it. Like everywhere I go, like I now know who's on the juice. I'm not in denial anymore. I don't know what the
Senator
athlete,
Menendez is.
but just like with like just the guys on the internet, you know what I mean? Like all the guys who kind of look like they're a little, not you because you have your diet in check, but you can just tell they're all the guys who are a little red. You know what I mean? The Joe Rogan lookers, look like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, when I don't eat any processed food, I'm not really red. It's kind of nuts.
Hey, do you think Jocko's on Jocko Willick's juiced up? Like I would say,
Yes.
I would say 100% too. He says he's not, but I would say 100% he is.
There's certain
On
things I try not
TRT.
to hesitate when I say because I want it to be that certain.
Yeah.
But yes.
And like all those dudes kind of in that whole jiu-jitsu scene looks like they're all TRT'd up.
As in Rogan,
You think
or
Khalipa's
or
on
the
T? You think
fighters?
Khalipa's on TRT?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think he is either. No, but just I mean that whole scene. There's this whole group of guys who like jack each other off, you know, in that kind of like that scene. And I just think that
You think
they're
one of
all
them's on it, and it's just kind of residual testosterone from all the jacking off?
no, but I just think Rogan made it okay to be juiced up, and now everyone's just like juiced up and admitting it.
Isn't that interesting? Because
Yeah.
if you're right, it's kind of a weak thing for everyone else that isn't him. He's Daddy Rogan.
Yeah, he is. And hats off to him. It's fucking amazing that he did it. He made it
It's cool
okay.
for him, right?
Yeah, him. And then you know who did it next? Who did it next? In maybe I have the order wrong, but is the guy in Sacramento.
You know what happened is I shaved my head and then you cut your hair.
Asshole. Daddy Hiller. That's what I'm gonna start calling you, Daddy Hiller. Who's the guy?
Oh, don't do that.
Who's the guy in Sacramento who also just openly admits he's juiced to the gills? I had him on my podcast.
Give me more.
He's famous. He has the bench press thing where it adds weight to
Mark
your bench
Bell.
press. Mark Bell. Yeah. Oh, Mark Bell was
Oh,
way
right,
before
yes.
Rogan, Matt Reynolds. Okay. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
he was.
Okay.
It's been a long. Well,
so
wasn't there a documentary on Netflix? It's kind of old.
Yeah, that movie
Bigger,
was
Stronger,
great.
Faster.
Yeah, kudos to are you gonna pull up the picture of fucking Horner and Danielle, please? Sorry, I hope that didn't come across rude, Caleb.
That's cool.
I was
didn't know if you wanted to see it
excited.
or not.
I was excited. Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Look how close they are. That's
Dude,
like
listen.
hand holding.
Listen.
How did this all start? The conversation?
Because someone in the comments said that they're banging. Listen, they are. I'm 51% sure that something is going on. That they've looked for sure. They've looked into each other's eyes to the point where it's uncomfortable because she's taking the picture. If he was taking it, it would be one thing. But
It's weird.
she's taking it.
She took the picture, but she didn't post it. He posted it.
She can't
Oh, that's
post it. She
interesting.
can't post that. She ain't got the balls to post that. That would start off a fucking firestorm.
He said hashtag stranded, so maybe they were just on the same flight and they got stuck in a hotel together.
Hey, dude, he looks big, Hiller.
Street Horner's tiny.
His shoulders look big. Yeah, I see that because she's tiny, but he looks big.
Oh,
in this
he's
picture.
wide, but he's tiny.
His shoulders look fucking. He looks like he got the human growth hormone shoulders now. His head's a fucking.
No,
dude, his head's a fucking box too. He's looking supermodel.
You should have seen him when he was 16 years old. That's all.
Damn.
I met his parents, and they don't seem to be the type to throw him on any growth hormone.
Just Beasterfield, he has shoulders like me. Yeah, like me too. All right. I feel like as soon as I get off the podcast, I have to start going towards Kaiser.
Kaiser, what's that?
It's the doctors. Hey, so do you think they're boning? I think they're boning.
Isn't Street? Does he work with
who
Brute
wouldn't-
or does he work with Proven? I think he works with Brute.
He's a brute guy.
Let me ask you this: If
Yeah,
you were a
he's got
girl,
the
would
body
you?
by
If you were a
Street
girl,
thing.
would you want to bone Street?
Yes.
And if you were a guy, would you want to bone
Yes.
Danielle? No, yeah. I don't understand how. They definitely have each other's phone numbers now. Let's go with that. Boning's a little hard, Sevi. They definitely have each other's phone numbers, right?
Well, they're in the same room, and somehow he got a hold of that picture, so I'm gonna have to say yeah.
She could have airdropped. She could
Airdrop.
have airdropped, but no. But they have each other's phone number.
Wasn't he supposed to come on the show? What happened to that?
I don't know. We got to get that going though. I was texting with them. Hey,
You, just send him a link.
does he? Does
No,
he?
he needs a show. He needs a whole show, right?
Yeah. Does he ask Danielle? Can I post that?
Yeah. That's kind of standard operating procedure. I bet.
Yeah. Just yeah. Hey, can I post this with you?
Yeah.
Damn.
I wonder what Torres thinks.
Wow, Sean Lenderman. Jesus Christ. Street uses straps to deadlift 355. He ain't fucking DBE. Damn. Damn.
Hey, Street's kind of this hybrid Hunter McIntyre CrossFit guy, if you think about it. Because he's missing his top end strength, but I bet that he's fitter than just about anybody out there. The same way where if Hunter McIntyre could lift weights, he'd win the CrossFit Games every year.
You think he's Sam? You think he's like Sam Briggs?
Yes.
Wow.
Great comparison.
Thank you, buddy. Some people just think I'm a pervert, but I'm actually a student of the game.
It can be both.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, that's a great comparison. It's what is it, Sean Lenderman who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Sean
Lenderman.
Let me see Sean Lenderman's picture. Not in this picture, but another profile.
Caleb brought up earlier in the show the guy at his level 1 who did GHD Annie. This time last year, about Street did this workout with 350 GHD sit-ups in it, along with like 60 strict ring muscle ups and 400 wall balls. And
damn,
he did it in like 30 minutes or something crazy like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it took him an hour. It was something wicked. I think I broke it in half and did it, and I was dying. But it's just the type of thing I can't see many games athletes being able to survive, let alone finish.
Johnny, wasn't Street Horner putting it to Katrin too? Yeah, I think he was.
That one's confirmed, yeah. Street Horner's the best looking dude in the fitness space, so I don't blame any of the chicks.
I remember the picture I've seen of Sean Lenderman too. He looks like he goes to the gym like in the same like a gray sweatshirt and gray pants and like washes them once every 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't respect anyone who doesn't probably deadlift over 500 pounds. You know what I mean? He's that dude. He don't give a fuck. Is the vibe I get from him.
Like a grizzly dude who just lifts weights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, the craziest thing about
his squat rack outside.
So far,
he leaves his squat rack outside. Sean Lenderman. He don't give a shit. It's all rusty and shit. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see that part? I think I texted you and I go, episode 2 at this timestamp. One of my old coaches was in it from the affiliate. He was working I don't know. He was a volunteer of some sort, walking around. And the reason I bring him up is because he was that dude in the sweatpants.
Oh, really?
It's the same sort of dude, but there was just a scene where he's in the background moving some weights around as a volunteer. I go, that's my freaking old coach.
Hey, I bet you if I got on TRT or I got juiced up, I would turn into that guy. It's kind of like it's like a super. I would totally turn into that guy.
You'd be 180 and
just lifting heavy all the time, and just wear just gray sweats and like a sweatshirt with like a ripped neck. This is my same, shit like that. Just all gray.
I'd be curious what would happen to your back.
Like if it would get better or worse.
Yes, correct. I mean, I would only assume it would get better.
Hey, I just bought a cheap squat rack from Amazon, just like a really cheap one. I wouldn't even call it a squat rack. And so, but I put 135 on it, and I was going to do a set of 20 the other day, and I got to a set of 7, and then I stopped, and I was like, oh, something's not right. And for the next like 2 days, I had weird electricity flowing through my body, like through my hips and my ankles, and it was fucked up. I'm a mess.
Next time I'm out there, I'll fix your shit.
Okay, good. I want to be able to
Just
just do
like
it.
I
I just
tried
want to be
to
able to
fix
do a
your
set of 20
bicep.
with. I want to do a set of 20 with 135. Like, just chill.
You're setting the bar too low. You should say 225.
I don't know. I'm happy if I can do 20 air squats unbroken.
Or start calling you Josh El Chamba.
Horner has no Riz. He's just sexy as fuck. What's Riz?
He's got no game.
Caleb.
Oh.
It's like Mojo from the 90s. You know what Mojo is?
Yeah. Vittorio, stop
that's
being a
okay.
bitch, Sevy. Do it. Hey, listen, you are 100% right, but here's the thing. I can't be injured because of my kids. I just don't want to be. So but you're right. I am being a bitch, but like I just really need to err on the side. I could strict press 135 for one, not 20. I could do 20 in 20 days.
What's the most you've back squatted recently that you can remember?
135. Riz, another word for spitting game. How good you are with pulling and sustaining bitches. I don't know. There's a big difference between spitting game and how good you are at pulling and sustaining bitches. That's two totally different.
If you can't spit game, you have no Riz. If you can spit game, you have Riz.
Well, I had no game, but I could definitely sustain bitches. I was a fucking.
Well,
then you did have Riz.
Oh, but I had no game. Fuck, my game was bad.
It's interesting though because I've seen that lumped into. You can also be awkward and have a lot of Riz.
Yeah, like, do you think Will gets pussy?
Yeah,
definitely.
Brandstetter, yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah. He probably gets like some dorky chicks with just insane bodies, huh?
No cap.
The thing about it is just a confidence thing. Like you just have to like who you are, I believe, and
Oh yeah, he definitely likes who he is. He's no shortage of confidence, that's for sure.
that's how I always hear Riz.
Oh, Saber wants to know what spitting game is. Wow, that's the only black dude in the entire history of the world that's ever asked that question. Spitting game is look at even Jeremy's like no cap. Yeah. Spitting game is just hitting on girls. But you gotta like walk up to them in the mall and shit. You know what I mean? Hey girl. I would say something stupid. I don't know. I have no game. Let's see, like, hey, can I have your phone number?
But sometimes that's a good thing though.
I guess.
Anyone who
Oh,
doesn't know
Kelly
this has
asked.
never been on
Look at
TikTok.
Saber's. Look, Saber's like, that wasn't me.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god. Spitting game's how Saber got you, Kelly. That's how Saber got you. Spitting game. All right. Okay. Well, so you on a 1 to 10, do you think that there's some romantic minglings between Street Horner and Danielle Brandon?
My initial thought is that it's a brute thing.
Oh, okay. You think they were What about flirting? You think they were flirting?
I think that there's a bit of everybody that flirts with everybody.
All right. Seems like you're
Yes
avoiding.
or no?
Your Honor, the witness is avoiding the question. Andrew Hiller is avoiding the question.
I've been told I've been a lawyer's worst nightmare.
He's being obtuse, Your Honor. Hey, girl, you want to see my Altoids can full of crabs? Yeah, I could see.
Yeah, see, that's Riz.
That's Riz.
It's rizzing you up.
That's no Riz. I like Tyler.
That would have been a
Tyler
good segment
Watkins.
on Shut Up and Scribble.
Tyler Watkins really is ghetto as fuck. God, I love him. Hey, Shoddy, what that thing do?
Is he in the comments?
Yeah.
It's supposed to have an A.
Ghetto ass shit.
It's supposed to be thang, not thing. What that thing do?
Oh. Wow.
Hey,
Listen
let's
to
put
this.
it this way: they'd be a cool couple. and I wouldn't be surprised if they were flirting and then they're together.
You think he could handle her?
Yeah.
He's cool with just the chaos that is Danielle Brandon, the intensity. He's just chill. He just go with it.
I think that they're. See, I'm a big don't believe in coincidences guy, but I think she might be more chill than you think, and it might just be everything else around her.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
That's it. Yeah, maybe. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, there's this point where a woman can become such a prima donna that she forgets she needs an out. She forgets that to be complete, she needs an alpha male in her life. Are you feeling me on that? Yeah. I don't think Danielle's fallen into that space yet. You know what I mean? Like, I think Danielle Brandon is 100% just like woman still. And I think like she hasn't fallen into like the full prima donna, like fuck men, like I'm everything state. And so like there's still time for a really powerful, strong man to get into her life still, I think.
Well, streets of this shit, so that would work.
Yeah, that's cool. But it's gonna take but man, the window's closing. Like she's fucking one or two 6 or 7 figure fucking deals away from fucking thinking she doesn't need a man, like getting some sort of I don't know, disease, the mental disease that can get to some women.
You think it just has something to do with the pool of men that can potentially be?
Well, she got to be careful because those types of women. Yeah, she's the alpha, but she needs a super alpha man. And like we were talking about with Danny, like Danny just is a magnet for beta males, and so her fucking radar for what a man is completely fucked. That's not. I mean, that's just But yeah, shit like that. Cave Dasher, like getting an IVF baby. Yeah, it's like fuck. Like you need a man. Like Danielle Brandon still like probably needs a man to just like knock on her door, open when she answers, pick her up and fucking carry her into the bedroom and put it to her. She's still in that. She's still in that phase of her life. But she could become so big that it's like no man can do that to her in her own head.
See, all of this gets a little bit of that. We don't think that Torres was that guy.
I think Torres is that guy. I think Torres is that guy. I do. You don't think so? I do.
I do not.
I do.
No.
You think he is, Caleb?
He is not.
Oh,
No.
man. I think he is.
Definitely not.
No. Torres is not the alpha male, pick her up and throw her down sort of guy.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's the teacher.
So?
All right.
I think there's a
I mean,
scene in one of the
Hey,
what does that
can you
do with
picture
that?
Can you picture Max El Haj and Danielle Brandon together? Like as a couple?
I don't think Max El Haj is an alpha male either.
No.
He's transcended sexuality.
He has. Max El Haj has transcended sexuality. That's so wow.
I love Max.
Me too, and he's alpha.
I like
but
Matt Torres.
maybe
I like Matt Torres, by the way, too. Just to get that across.
Doesn't sound like it. Sounds like you think he's a bitch.
Oh,
There's a couple scenes in behind the scenes that I'd make it seem like he's not that. He's not that.
I don't know. I think.
Oh, I haven't even seen those yet.
I think it's either in this
That'd be fun to
episode or
watch.
the next one. He doesn't. He's not
I
that
need to
guy.
see, in order for me to change my perspective, I got to see Torres build a house with his bare hands or some shit.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got to post a video of him building a house from the ground up, and I'll change my mind.
Do you agree with me though that Danielle Brandon she's still woman stage? She hasn't like gotten all fucked up. She's still a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
I hope Reddit gets a hold of this conversation.
If anyone on Reddit needs some dick, let me know.
Did you say that, or is that a comment?
Hey, this is so true, Jeff. Those days are over. Sevan's back won't let him pick them up and throw them down. I would need a fucking like a 75-pound Thai boy. I'm fucked. Those days are over. It's sad but true. I have to.
You mentioned that the other day on the show. You couldn't pick up Haley.
I have to trip Haley and push her down. I have to punch her in the stomach to give her a kidney shot. And when she's like writhing on the ground, I have to sneak a piece. Yeah.
Somebody just commented on the IG live. Reagan Hooks. She said, "True story. I woke up at 3 a.m. to Sevan's voice blasting through my apartment because my dog accidentally hit my Apple TV remote and he turned his podcast on. It's a really terrifying experience."
Wow, that's a good dog. And when she means dog, she means DAYG, dog. She don't mean
Dog.
like canine, her dog.
That dog.
Will Brandstetter. Only 20 times, Will. Did Sevan call me awkward just tuning in? I also want to know if it rains pussy on you. I'm out of control. Jesus Christ. I'm out of control. I thought the show was over an hour ago. I'm getting out of control. Yeah. Listen to that. Marissa Hinojosa. Haley picks you up.
Haley's really strong.
Yeah, she is really strong.
Hey, but when you brought up that tripping thing, it made me kind of think that there's an intelligence factor there too. Like all of a sudden you can out alpha somebody with how smart you are.
Well, and Jew chicks fucking love a fucking smart, hardworking dude. Like that for them, that's getting picked up and thrown on the ground and just getting blasted.
Everyone's got their type of person.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember in the cartoons when you were a kid, you might in the cave guy would have like he'd be dragging the girl into the cave, but he'd be like holding a stick. Like that's how you got chicks.
Yes. Yep.
That shit
Damn, the times have changed.
Yeah, that shit doesn't fly no more. Sevy, when is the barn construction starting? Are you going to look at a plot of land in Idaho? Boy, buddy, I don't know.
This dude's buying freaking Amazon squat racks. The barn's not being built anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to pay my mortgage,
I was
buddy.
pissed when I heard you say that.
But
Son of a bitch.
Oh, hey, dude, it's the worst. It's the worst rack ever. You know what sucks too? Is like I can't even walk up to it and like just put the weight in. Do you know what I mean? Like I have to make sure I get it on the hooks. It's like the worst thing for someone with a bad back. It's not like a real
What in the
rack.
hell did you buy that for? What is wrong with you?
Because I'm just an idiot.
How much
I know,
was it?
dear
How much
Bill
was
and
it?
Katie, I know. So please send me like a $5,000 squat rack, please. Dear Bill and
How
Katie.
much was that one? Probably $200-300.
Katie's never going to send anything. Okay. I thought the C wasn't capitalized. I got scared. No, it was $100 on Amazon. It was $129.
Well,
I
there's your
had a kids rack I had been using before. And the kids rack's so narrow that when you put a 40, you did use, yeah, you put a 45 on one side and the whole fucking bar will fucking come off the rack.
Susan and I were benching on it, and I thought I was going to kill myself.
Yeah, and the J cups are like held on there by zip ties. It's so fucking scary. Yeah, it's a squat stand, not a rack. Yeah, you're right, Andrew. I'm not even using the right words. It's a mess. Rogue S4. Yeah, I need a big squat
for $500. You get an awesome one off of Rogue.
You just look.
I'll send you half of it. Well, no, I just know. I've memorized the Rogue website.
And you're not even.
I thought everyone did that.
Yeah, that's what I had. I had some stands. Mine are like stands, but they're connected in the middle. But what sucks is you can't just walk up to them and rack it. You got to make sure that you get it in the whatever the spot.
Pedro's got a squat stand in his studio.
I know, that's wild.
That thing he's got, I don't know, $300-400, and shipping probably costs as much as the Amazon one that you got.
Let me see. Coffee pods and wads. Let me see what his looks like here real quick. This is
that one right there, 515.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now I'm on the show.
Oh yeah, Pedro. Oh yeah. Oh, you are. Oh, you did that?
No,
I didn't.
Oh yeah, that one's
I'm
dope.
on browser.
Yeah, that one's dope. Yeah, mine's not like that. Mine I have to set on top of the squat rack. It's so stupid.
Oh, you got like one of those Olympic weightlifting ones.
So fucking dumb. Whoever designs it's a moron, and whoever bought it's a moron. I'm a moron for buying it. Yeah, that one you can walk right into the rack. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm honestly somewhat pissed off that you didn't consult with me before you bought the Amazon bullshit.
Well, impulse 11:30 at night. Bye.
Amazon's just so easy. Bill and Katie, make it easier.
To make it
130 for
easier
your
so you don't have
studio
to buy
equipment,
another
you
one.
could get a Rogue squat rack. That's true.
Yeah, sell your old A7R that you're not going to use ever again because it kept overheating on you.
I think I did sell it.
You did?
I think I did a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I could sell these 4
Never
bags
mind.
of weed. Maybe I should offer weed to Bill and Katie.
Wait a minute. Do they have that in Ohio? Is that where they live, Ohio?
Yeah. I think. I assume that's where
I
they're
know it's where
headquartered.
Rogue's at.
All right. I'm going to get my mole looked at. What are you doing tomorrow, Andrew?
Exhilarating. Wednesday?
Yeah.
I got someone in the evening, someone in the morning, and I'm currently exporting all of my old workouts. I'm creating a giant template I'm going to give it to affiliates.
Oh. Wow.
So I've been working on that. It just takes so much time to get it all off the internet. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to be driving for 16 hours tomorrow. I feel sorry for you. I'll be bugging you so much.
That's fine.
Hey, a squat rack is only
I like-
25 members. The thing is, with the memberships, I'm trying to see if with the memberships, that's the money I want to use to do the behind the scenes with next year.
Yeah, but you won't be able to walk if you can't work on your squat properly. So
I'm going to do Cindy today. Do you know
15 rounds?
Yeah, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reduce. I'm going to do 1 less air squat, 1 less push up, and 1 less pull up, and I'm going to try to do 20 rounds in 20 minutes. What do you think of that?
I think it's fine. I would just rather you do it the way you're supposed to and see what you get.
Oh. You know what's so dumb is I would do that. I would do that because I want to get a 20-minute workout in. That's the reason why.
You can do 20 minutes either way.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, dude. And at the end of the day, you're doing the same amount of volume.
All right. Fuck it. I'll try to
You're
do
just
20.
you're just putting a big onus on getting 20 rounds, which is.
Yeah, I really want to get 20 rounds.
Whatever.
I really want to get 20 rounds in 20 minutes.
You're going to be driving 16 hours thinking, I wonder if I could have gotten 20 rounds if I had done the whole thing.
Yeah. I haven't done it in a long time, but I did do 100 pull-ups the other day, and it was in probably like 15 minutes, just cruising. And so I was like, oh, I should try Cindy. And my push-ups.
When's the last time you did it?
Fuck, it feels like a long time, but I used to do it all the time.
Have you started the CJC yet?
I did.
How far into that are you? Are you noticing anything yet or no?
No. I never noticed any. It's weird.
That's a lie. You've talked about how you notice stuff.
But I mean, it just takes a while for me to notice it. You know what I mean? It's always like in hindsight, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, wow. All of a sudden, I started doing cleans again.
I got some Milano tan. I told you that, right?
Yeah, I hate the thought of that. But go on. How's it working?
It just makes you tan.
Are you darker?
And you know the reason I'm telling you, I haven't used it yet. I don't think I've gotten it yet. I gotta check my mailbox.
I've done 3
but
shots.
The reason for
CJC, 3 shots in like 4 days.
Like people like you say shit don't work. So if I get darker, it's clearly working.
Right. It's not that it doesn't work. I'm not receptive to it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not for some reason I can't. I mean, it made it so I started doing clean and jerks again. I mean, I did 10 clean and jerks with 135 after not doing clean and jerks forever. So I don't know. Or not jerks, just cleans. 10 cleans. Oh, look at this, Braxton. I got very dark.
Did you talk about that comment about you promoting peptides?
No.
Are you going to do that or no?
I don't know. I don't know. Did the person respond to me?
I don't know. I just know I saw that yesterday.
Okay, I'll save that.
Stupid person.
Yeah, maybe we'll just save that for another show. I have to pee.
Okay.
I have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
Are you worried about me?
No.
Okay.
Dude, it's just a mole. If anything, they rip that shit out.
Sevan's toilet. I hope Sevan takes a shit in me today.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Jess
Pretty
T.
soon there's going to be a Sevan's hog. Sevan's hog.
Listen to this, Jess T, and she's a redhead at the beach, and she says, Sevan, don't worry about the mole. I've had many checked out and 4 removed. Oh, that's awesome. Coming from a redhead at the beach, that feels good. Okay. All right. Hiller, thank you. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Cool. Talk to you. Bye,
Okay,
Caleb.
Bye.
Later, dude.
Well, it's nice how people always remember to say bye to you. That's crazy. That speaks
It's a fly on a
volume
wall.
of our guests. All right. Tomorrow morning, Greg Glassman and Matt Souza. And then either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, we will release episode 5. If you're wondering how good it is, ask Heidi Kroom. Talk to you guys later. Caleb, thank you. Bye.